free-play arcade Tuesday night fights.
It's not Tuesday.
Where casuals become
Thursday night.
competitors, and competitors become champions.
Hey, everybody. We're live. It's Chris Delp. It's Jonathan.
Hello, hello.
Whoa. That's a low Jonathan. A sweet and kindly Jonathan. Hold on. Let me cut the music and see if we can hear. We gotta cut the music expo. There we go. All right,
Yeah.
Jonathan. How you doing?
Good. How you doing today, Chris?
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna bring up that voice. But we are here streaming from Free Play Richardson, the mothership.
I agree.
And we are streaming Vampire Savior. What is a Vampire Savior?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Who am I talking to? I am talking to a very quiet Atari Pong champion, Jonathan Kim.
That's me.
There we go. Yeah.
Pong Jonathan.
All right, we're gonna have to lower that mic whenever anybody else in this world joins on. But hey, hi to the chat, Toshin. I see you. Binary, see you. We're gonna get it on. But let's get way less of us and way more of Vampire Savior that we will possibly ignore and just chat with the chat and chat with ourselves, because this is a casual stream we got going. So there we go.
All right, here we go.
So it is just casuals. We see Siege J. Kimpachi trying to figure. He's actually a fan of this game.
Yeah.
And then I don't recognize who Just is. Are you familiar with Just?
No, I'm not. I'm very unfamiliar. It looks like he came here to play this.
He's
so.
a fan of Charles Oakley, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's got
Yeah,
a win streak. So
he just came in, too, so he must have known this was going on.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, no, it's we don't usually have Vampire Savior on the floor. And we have it special for this event. And when I say event, it's just us screwing around and playing casuals. But we will get some first to fives going. We do have Snuggle Guns coming shortly. He was here a little earlier. He's one of the best players in Texas.
Wow.
So he's going to play some first to fives, and he's going to win 5-0 on all of them. but that's okay, because it's going to be a show. Now if Igloo's out there somewhere, Chris, feel free to just teleport to Dallas, Texas, and 5-0 Snuggle Guns, because that'll be fun. Yes, it is VSAV. So thank you guys for joining us. I got the chat up. We can respond to you. We're going to be a little freeform. There will be Naomi's going to be here shortly, so that's going to be fun.
The resident, commentator.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's like the most active Panda commentator, because there's Toya. So we have the drops are in full effect as well. So have you met Toya?
I have not.
Okay, let's go back. Who is Jonathan?
Good question. Who is Jonathan?
How long have you been coming to Free Play?
I went here when you guys first opened, the Richardson location, around it feels like 4 years now. I turned 21 at that time, and I was like, you know what better place to go and celebrate my 21st, my 21st month than come to Free Play, drink a
21st month?
Oh, 21st birthday.
I mean, I know you look young, but holy
21st
cow.
birthday, drink a Colt 45 and play Cop and Speeder, just, what was that game called? Well, or play Crazy Taxi, drinking and driving,
Yeah.
But no, it was great at the time. But I took a 3-year break. Had to go to hibernation. What is that in Dragon Ball Z called?
Hibernation. I don't know. We need a Withers here to explain all of my.
So I'm now like
all of my Dragon Ball.
I now feel like Perfect Cell. And when you guys got the Pong machine back, when you guys got it like a month ago, I came here and I dominated. Still do.
Good luck, everybody. You're gonna need it with this game.
That's about what I have for Dragon Ball. I have the voice of Vegeta on my drop board somehow.
Yes.
Because somehow we had a Dragon Ball Z tournament. Not Fighter Z.
Really?
Not Fighter Z. Dragon Ball Z. Not the good game you know. The bad game you wish didn't exist.
Yes.
We had a tournament on that game, a Tuesday Night Fights on that game, and then the voice of Vegeta, Christopher Sabat, was in the house, and so was the voice of Bulma, whose name I cannot remember at the moment. Yeah, they're friends of Free Play. They come out here, so we invited them out. They said yes. They said on stream.
How long ago was this?
They said some possibly racist things, which is that is what it is, right?
Yes.
It wasn't actually, right? I'm just going to go right here, because this is my favorite part about what happened because of that. So Christopher Sabat says something, and it sets off a character that I like to call Panic Withers. Boat guy, if you're not familiar with him.
Yes, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is purely in reaction to something Christopher Sabat said.
The Pearl Harbor joke was in the back of my head, and I decided not to make it.
Yeah. So now I have all these like drops that just sound like Withers is reacting to his own possibly racist.
Did you record these like straight from the stream?
Oh yeah.
Basically?
That's the way the drops work always.
Yeah.
They can't stick their legal teams against them.
I can't wait for my Pong one.
What did you think I said?
I don't know.
Well, that would come from this podcast. See, I always think of these as podcasts.
Stream? Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah, I guess HD Atomica, you are free and clear from Moobot.
Yes.
All hail our true overlord Moobot. Whoa. All right, now we're starting to get some players in the house. Not just Siege, Jake, and Pachi. You see, wandering over the shoulder, she just disappeared out of view.
Oh.
That was the Tapper Queen herself.
Really?
Tapper world record holder Lauren Featherstone in the house.
Oh.
Yeah. The celebrities are out. She
Yeah.
did this too. That is good.
Yeah, I saw her high score on the free play high score post. I was like, is that typo?
No.
That's
Oh, it is
insane.
not a typo.
That's insane.
How long do you think it took her?
Oh my god. 3.5 hours.
Try 24.5 hours.
Straight in one game.
In one game, no breaks.
So how did she do it? After you
So what she does is she gets so many extra lives that we had to reposition the game next to the bathroom. Like not in the bathroom, but like
so she could use
like it was in Arlington, but pretend it was where Missile Command is, right?
Yes.
So she could then, whenever she had got to the bonus stage, she could let that time out. We had to guard the controls so that no one would come up there and touch it, because that would be helping her, of course, and that can't be allowed. But honestly, she needed it to idle. She would run to the restroom, and she would come back, and then
she had so many extra lives.
She would lose between 3 and 5 lives. We had to map this out, practice.
How many lives did she garner?
We kept track, but she was point pressing with those lives. So I think the max that she had was like 30, something like that. But she was talking to me like during the stream, during the initial, and we streamed the whole thing too. Oh, a little hot on the producer.
Was she drinking Budweiser?
Looks like the producer's overheating.
Does that give you like superpowers?
Is the producer overheating?
Oh.
I'm checking on my producer. Okay, he's giving us the thumbs up. I don't believe him, but he looked like he was about to pass out over there. Good news. We have a producer today. Yeah. We don't have a focus for the stream, but we have a producer. I want to say hi to Jason Palmer out there. And
hello, Pirietti.
Let's see. Who else? Pirietti? John Cow in the house?
Oh, what's up, John? How you doing?
What game are you guys talking about? This sounds pretty epic. Okay, that game is called Tapper. It is sometimes known as Budweiser Tapper.
Yes.
And then you see it on like game collections as Root Beer Tapper. Root Beer Tapper is actually the sequel to Tapper. There was a palette swap so that it wouldn't be So it wouldn't be an alcoholic product, right? Yeah. So that's the worst version is Root Beer Tapper. No one actually cares about
I
Root Beer
recently
Tapper.
played the Simpsons skin of Tapper.
Right. Yeah. And that was made at Makerspace, I believe. They actually have Makerspace is a place here in Dallas that they actually teach a class in how to mod Tapper.
Wow.
Which is insane.
Like exclusively Tapper, nothing else.
Yeah, they just use Tapper, and then they mod it, and then they mod it, and then they mod it. But
incredible.
But we have an unmodded, actual original color artwork Tapper over there.
Budweiser and all.
Yeah, Budweiser and all. But the color side panel.
Yes.
Some of them are like sepia colored. Yeah, that one's actually color. When's the tournament going to start? We're going to have casuals today, and it's going to be we're going to get first to fives going on. So no specific tournament. We do have. I'm not sure who your like competent commentators are going to be for this tournament. Like whenever it's first to five, we'll try and focus on the game as much as we can. But for right now, the chat lines are open, so you fire away, and we will respond to you, and hopefully not offend you too much.
Oh, you have Lamar Jones over here.
Oh, you know,
free play
so
newbie.
are you guys on the? Are you guys coworkers?
Yes, we are
All right,
coworkers.
sweet. Let's see if I point to the headset, if Lamar picks it up. I actually met Lamar 2 days ago, and he has been out here about the same amount of time as you have in the last 2 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves it.
I do, actually. How's it going, guys?
Welcome, Lamar. So you know Jonathan. You can see the stream chat right here. We're a little unfocused today. But, yeah, Lamar, what do you think of free play?
Man, free play is a. Before I answer that, what's the crowd here? Can I say a grown man's wet dream?
You can say
Yes.
that.
Yes.
You can say that. Leave your ethnic slurs to Panic Withers.
Pearl Harbor joke was in the back
Okay.
of my head.
I
and
know.
decided
I know
to
my
say it.
audience. There you go.
Former Marine.
Yeah, straight out of high school.
Marine.
Man.
Yep.
Oh, really? So the bartender, Kaylee's brother, is a former Marine. That's the. Why am I thinking? Chat, remind me of Kaylee's brother's name. Oh, Ramsey.
Ramsey, yeah.
Ramsey's a former Marine. And Nate, I'm sure, will be joining us. He's in the Air Force right now. He would be here right now if he wasn't on the Air Force base. Chris, you're talking about snuggle guns, but ask him to talk about the Japan 5v5. Absolutely. I will ask snuggle guns about the Japan VSAV 5v5.
Yes.
And I will
Who's
ask
playing right now?
with bright-eyed.
We have Siege and
awareness.
Charles Oakley.
Yeah. And they're just sort of like going off. Are there high-quality Vampire Saviors commentators? Oh, are there? I don't know. Definitely not in the house. Actually, I think.
Not yet.
Well, I think Snuggle Guns can speak for himself pretty well. I've enjoyed his commentary, but the thing is, like, I'm sorry, we're all over the place, but the thing with Snuggle Guns is he's not, the most happy to be on the microphone.
Yeah.
Not like he's against it. It's just, you need someone to help keep the conversation on.
The banter, the
Right,
the
right,
volley
right.
back and forth.
Right. He needs someone to ask him the
requires
questions.
a different personality.
yeah, Vampire. Spellcheck, not your friend. But when he drops the knowledge, when Snuggle Guns drops the knowledge on Vampire Savior, I'm listening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when Chris Delp gives you knowledge on Vampire Savior, ask him a question about a different game.
All right, well, we have the Morrigan L Raptor matchup, right now.
Right. Yeah. And let me give you my knowledge of Morgan L Raptor. I know that L Raptor, I believe L Raptor has a different name in the American version. And I'm aware that this game is known as Darkstalkers 3 in America, except it's not known as Darkstalkers 3 in America because everybody here plays VSAV, a.k.a. Vampire Savior.
And I was just about to ask for some backstory about that anyway.
Right, that's it. So this is, if you're familiar with the Darkstalkers franchise, this is Darkstalkers 3.
Okay.
But in Japan, it was never referred to as Darkstalkers. It was called Vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, and Darkstalkers 2 was called Vampire Hunter, and Darkstalkers 3 was, of course, Vampire Savior. Right. That doesn't mean there aren't sequels with numbers in this. This is where it gets really bizarre. There is a sequel to Vampire Hunter called Vampire Hunter 2.
So it's like
And chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Vampire Hunter 2 is all the characters from Vampire Hunter in the same fighting game engine of Vampire Savior. So it's like Vampire Hunter 2.5.
Like an expansion.
Okay.
It's like an expansion, but it's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
And how many expansions of the expansion did they do?
I think 5, because I want to say there's like a Vampire Savior 2 as well, but I get really confused at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But the real point, like the only games that matter are Vampire, the first one, aka Darkstalkers, Vampire Hunter, aka Darkstalkers 2, and Vampire Savior. And Vampire Savior being the most important of all of them. That's Darkstalkers 3, but let's forget about that name. It's Vampire Savior. It was the most played game at Combo Breaker last year. The most played retro fighting game at Combo Breaker, and annually they do a great service to retro fighting games.
Wow.
Which is what Combo Breaker does is whoever has the most entrants in their retro fighting game tournament,
Yeah.
whatever game it is, they don't care, gets on the main stage.
Wow.
So Vampire Savior had something like, and again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it was like 150 or something insane like that.
So I see
Super
somebody
Turbo
say
should have been Street Fighter 6.
I was going to even start referencing Street Fighter because you know how the Street Fighter, you had Street Fighter 2
Sorry.
and Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Street Fighter 2 Turbo,
Yeah.
Turbo, Turbo.
Right,
and then
that's what he's
Street
talking
Fighter 2, yeah, so
Yeah,
I
because
definitely relate to
Super
that.
Turbo is Street Fighter 2/5.
Exactly.
Street Fighter 2/5. Thus binary correctly sort of identifying as Street Fighter 6. And that may so if we count all the patches and DLC revisions and whatnot, what Street Fighter are we up to now? Street Fighter like
7?
20.
no, like
20,
It's more than
25.
20. I guarantee it's more than 20 because every season is one, and then but then if you think about like the little balance updates that happen in the middle, like we're at Street Fighter 175 or something like that, maybe more.
There we go.
There we go. Vampire Savior is still played in Ohio, Texas, and Japan, and California because we do have.
All right, guys, we have Naomi in the building. I'm sure
All
you're
right.
taking my spot. Well, thank you, Chris, for letting me
Thank
talk a
you,
little bit.
Ron.
Lamar, thanks
on,
for
man?
coming to Free Play now.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
the Free
man.
Play newbie. You will be the super regular soon.
All right. Do we have a producer? I do believe we do. He's giving me a thumbs up.
Thank you, Nick.
I'm taking your headset.
Oh.
So, word to producer, get ready for that mic audio change because it's about to explode on you if Naomi's in the house. Have you met?
Naomi, what's
Have you
this?
met? No. Well, although considering your bring that mic in close. So I still got Lamar with me. We're still vaguely paying attention to Vampire Savior, as Just, aka Charles Oakley, aka I don't know, is developing a rough drinking habit on stream. Ooh. At least Street Fighter 256 from HC Atomica. I like Street Fighter 2010. Yeah, and do we count like Game Boy releases and whatnot?
Game what?
Game Boy. Yeah. What number would Street Fighter? Is it Street Fighter 2 on the Virtual Boy that was not officially released count as? Which, by the way, we have the world champion of that game in our midst. He's not here now, but he is Lord Beltran, professional Guile player.
Oh, wow.
I know. Professional Guile player. Michael Beltran. Yeah, no. Binary doesn't know. It wasn't Street Fighter. Okay, so they programmed a Street Fighter 2 for the Virtual Boy. The one with like the monochrome black and red and like would like zap your eyeballs and stuff. They actually made one, but they never released it. They also made a link cable, but they didn't release that as well. So somehow joining us now is Naomi. Yeah, let's reset a little bit. Hey, Naomi.
Здравствуйте.
Hey,
All
Naomi.
right.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing well.
Hang on, I gotta take my ears off.
That's something I did not think I would be hearing today.
Well, I thought the ears could maybe fit.
I don't know if I can clip that. Hey, we're going to test out the chat bot now. Hey, bang, clip. Beltran bot is alive and well. Welcome.
Hooray!
Welcome, Beltran bot. Everybody's here.
What's up, Beltran bot?
So, wow. All right, cool. So if you guys want to do a clip, just exclamation clip in the chat, and it'll automatically clip the last 30 seconds, and we can edit it from there. And you don't have to miss any words of nonsense coming from Lamar, Chris, or Naomi.
Which is what everyone wants.
Thanks for joining us, Naomi.
Of course, always.
Yeah, super stoked. It's a good day now. All right, so we're talking about the Virtual Boy Street Fighter. Are you familiar with it, Naomi? Have you seen it?
I am not.
All right, I'm going to reset a little bit because the question was there. So they did not release it. They made it. It was a Street Fighter 2. Yeah, you can see the chat there. Street Fighter 2 released, or not released, but made, fully made. It's garbage. Let me tell you, it is garbage. Just like the Virtual Boy and everything ever released for the Virtual Boy, it is absolute garbage. And
Sweet.
Nintendo
Like I
not
said,
only
game
should
what?
be ashamed of
What you want?
themselves, is ashamed of themselves. So nice Diva backpack there.
Yeah.
So they made it. They didn't release it. They didn't even make a link cable. Let's Play Game Expo 2 years ago here in the DFW area was able to obtain a copy of it. I don't know how. They were able to fabricate a link cable. I don't know how. And they were able to get multiple copies of the Virtual Boy. I don't know why. And they had themselves a Street Fighter 2 tournament on this stupid Virtual Boy. And it had, like, luminaries, like Noun was in this tournament, a.k.a. Fudd, if you know him out there. I was not in it because I was busy in my own tournament at the time.
Okay.
And you had
Michael Beltran. Yeah, he was in it. Like a handful of just like random people from the DFW area. It was such a weird tournament. And it was an insane game too because like if you guys know picture in your head Dalsum stage in Street Fighter 2. I'm talking like CPS 1 era.
Okay.
You have it in your head? Do you know what Dalsum stage looks like in India?
I thought I knew it. Do I not know it?
Do you?
Is it not the Dalsum stage?
Yeah, sort of. Like with elephants and stuff? Yeah. So it's there. The elephants are there, but it's a supposedly 3D game. No lawsuits, HT Atomica. But so it's a 3D game, and like you could find yourself behind the elephants.
Oh no.
It was terrible.
Oh no.
And there's only like
that's exactly where I
five.
want to be.
There's only like 5 characters. 5 characters at all, right?
Gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and give myself my mic up to, who am I giving this up to?
Beltran.
Oh, Beltran, how's it going?
Beltran.
So there's 5 characters, or something like that. There's not even a full cast. And we have ourselves a tournament. Somehow Noun does not win it, because that's the rightful best Street Fighter 2 player in that house.
Hello. Why am I here?
And
Why are you here?
Michael Beltran wins the World Championship of Street Fighter 2 on Virtual Boy.
Oh, that. Oh,
And
yeah.
now I'd like to welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the microphone, professional Guile player, Michael Beltran. Congratulations.
Somehow that line of professional Guile player does not apply to me. However,
I mean, I heard it. I heard it in a room with 10,000 people in it. Announced over the loudspeaker. Professional Guile player, Michael Beltran. It must be true. Isn't that right? World champion Michael Beltran.
I did win, yes, a Virtual Boy Street Fighter Championship. Yes.
World championship.
World Championship.
And I have the trophy
So
to prove
humble.
it.
So
I
humble.
have the trophy to prove it, but oh hey, look, I'm on TV.
Oh, I'm Vampire
Yeah,
Naomi. I was
all
going
right,
for more of like a succubi this time, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I'll take it.
But I am
But
not.
that's definitely a type of vampire.
I guess.
Yeah.
I am not a professional Guile player. Contrary to
Well, you
popular
fooled
belief.
me.
That is not what the internet says, sir.
The internet, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
If it's on the internet, it is factual.
Yeah, you can absolutely believe everything that's on the internet. It's the internet. It'll self-correct.
I'll prove it. Let me see your phone and your browser history.
My phone and browser history.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
Actually, let's not go there.
No.
Let's not go
that's
there.
fine. Let's see. We have.
It's gonna be so many wrestling factoids.
Let's see what we have here. What's in our
Demon of the Mist wants your belt.
my belt?
It'll have to be at the second
But-
Street Fighter 2 Virtual Boy World Championship.
So-
That'll be when you get it.
So on my browser history,
Of course, Snapchat.
I have Snapchat icons.
Going for the ladies.
No, shut up. I have Ticketmaster.
Hey, there's no Tinder there. It's not quite the Jason Palmer just like
Oh my
What's wrong
constantly.
with Tinder?
There's no, I met you on Tinder.
I
There's
know, that's
nothing
what I'm
wrong
saying.
with Tinder. But like,
Next we have Ticketmaster.
of course,
We have the Dallas Stars.
not the Mavericks. Understood.
We have the Fan
How far do we
Expo.
have to go down the list to get to the Dallas Mavericks?
The season's over. So we have Fan Expo Dallas 2019. We have Video Game Perfection. We have YouTube to MP3. We have Disable Samsung Health because that icon bothered me. And then we have Yahoo Mail. That's my history.
And
right here.
also Michael Beltran killed 5 hookers.
No, that's not on here. It's not on here.
Well, yeah, no,
Sorry.
he did that in incognito mode.
Who was it?
He knows better.
Who was it that killed the 5 hookers? You know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Chat, let me
Your
know.
loyal lawyer will be very
He
proud.
played for SMU. He killed 5 hookers. Google told me. Someone knows this out there. But no, Beltran, of course, does not kill hookers. He kills small children. Traditionally.
Yeah.
Traditionally.
I don't murder small children, sir. But can I introduce my buddy I brought?
Yeah, let's hear your buddy.
Jesse,
Please.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw this to Naomi,
I was
and
gonna say-
let her guide the conversation for a
What?
little while.
I mean, you seem to know more of what's going on, so.
No.
Well, he's got. I don't know his buddy at all.
Yeah,
I don't know his buddy.
you're about to. This is
All right.
this is Jesse. This is come here. Yes, you come here. Yeah, it's all right. He is the guy that recognized me at the Golden Chick last week that I told you about,
Oh.
and this is his first time here at Free Play Arcade. Put these on. Okay. This is Naomi.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to
nice
meet you.
to meet you. I'm Jesse.
Nice to meet you, Jesse.
This is Jesse's first time here at Free Play Arcade.
Yep.
Okay. He has gone to Civil Poor, our good buddy Chad's place, where he's played Smash. He is a Smash player.
Okay.
And tonight is his first time ever coming to Free Play Arcade, checking out the greatness that is retro arcades. This is this is.
I mean, this is a nice casual night to do that for.
Yeah, it's
This is
I mean,
the most handsome man.
Tuesdays are my favorite because that's our Tuesday night fight.
This is the most handsome man in the arcade right here. Look at this handsome face. Look at this handsome face. I'm telling
see
you,
the
you're
handsome face.
Oh my God! Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh my.
Anyways, that's Calvin. So yeah, so I tried to prep Jesse into
How do you prepare someone
Well,
for the wonderfulness that is?
I tried to tell him,
Free
said, look,
play.
that a lot of things happen around me. So you just kind of have
just
to,
centered on you.
and you just kind of
They happen around you,
You kind of have to,
because you are the center.
and you kind of have to just take it in stride. So, as soon as we walked in, it's like, hey, this is Jesse, this is Jesse, this is Jesse, this is Jesse, this is Jesse.
Well, because we have a good community here.
Absolutely, that's what I was telling him. That's what I was telling him. We have a good community, and what do you think so far, Jesse? That you've only been here 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
all this is just trying to all absorb in your head right now.
Well,
What do you
first
think?
With all
thing-
the lights and the sounds.
Yeah.
And the
Well, the first thing is I don't know anything about Street Fighter,
There you go.
except that I played Street Fighter 2 as a kid, and I have a 39 win streak against my friend
There you go.
in Street Fighter 5.
We all start somewhere.
So that's the extent
That's
of
how
my
it
knowledge.
starts.
I'm casual when it comes to that,
Yes.
and I'm just kind of new, so it's a little overwhelming meeting these people. But
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
I'm sure I'll start playing Street Fighter, get pissed off, yell at the game, and then everybody's gonna know who I am.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah, I mean
that's how it usually goes down.
that's how a lot of us started here.
Smash players were pretty salty, so it's
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
bring the salt, no
Yeah,
one will
but,
mind.
we got some salty people here too, But not only that, though, one of the things was also explaining to Jesse how it was when we were younger, coming up in the arcades before Switch, before online gaming. You came to the arcade to meet your friends and play with them, that type of thing. And of course, one of the things Jesse told me was that I like actually playing with someone like right there. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you want that.
The
You want
human
that
interaction.
physical connection. Yeah, you don't want it to just be, that person online that you sometimes see, or a person that you don't even get to ever see ever again because it's just randomized and you just go through players.
yeah.
It's so much more fun because then you can start to learn the habits of everyone. And since we have the double-sided candy cabs here, you don't always know who you're going up against, but you can try to figure it out because of their play style. So a lot of the times you'll see these guys and they start playing and they won't know exactly which Guile or which Chun they're up against, but during play, either through costume color picks or just the various move sets that they start doing, you'll be able to figure out who's on that other side. And so I really like seeing everyone start to really bond over that. Because they all have something in common. They all want to
Yeah.
play.
That's kind of interesting. I've never seen the cabinets that are double-sided. I've only seen the ones with the one-player and two-player side.
Yeah, we have plenty of those, but these are definitely amazing.
Yeah, I want to be honest. I saw this guy playing. I didn't know where the other guy was. So
Yeah, so what you're looking at here, these are, like I was telling you, there's the Japanese arcade cabinets, right?
Yeah.
They're called candy cabinets. These right here, these are called Versus City cabinets, okay? Where it is indeed just that. You're playing against a person on the other side, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting an elbow in your ribs, you know, beating somebody in Street Fighter or whatever. No,
Yeah.
you're literally playing across from them, you know. Over here on this side, this is a Vulix. This has Ultra Street Fighter 4 in it. Okay. This is also a Japanese type cabinet also. And that actually is the Japanese version of Ultra Street Fighter 4, which is cool too.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So there is another regular Cadney cabinet. It's on that side over there. You can't see it from here, but it's on that side. But as you can see also, looking around us, all these games that you see here, this is all what we grew up on right here.
Yeah.
This is my childhood wrapped up in one little cool building.
And now there's alcohol.
And yes, that's what I was telling you last night. That now you can actually do these all over again, like you were as a kid, but this time with beer. You know,
It just makes it that much better.
it makes it that much better. Yes, yes. So now Jesse, okay, just to bring him more into the fold here. He is not from here. He is from Las Vegas.
Oh, fun.
Yes, he is here on college. He attends college here, and he is, born and raised in Vegas. So if you ever need tips on playing poker, it's probably your guy here. You want to?
I don't. I just know people,
Craps
man.
was my game. I played craps, and that's what I love.
Okay. Well, don't ever get crabs. Don't ever get them.
Oh my God. I'll avoid that.
Yeah, don't ever get them. They're not fun. So I've been told.
So you've been told.
So
of
I've
course,
been told.
of course.
Yeah, so
Never
you've been
try to
told.
imply otherwise.
Yeah, there's something about a special shampoo. I don't know, something odd.
It's not 9 o'clock. I can't say some of the comments I'd like to say.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yes. There you go. Yeah. So if you're wondering why she said the 9 o'clock thing, at Free Play Arcade after 9 p.m. it is 18 and up. On Fridays and Saturdays it's 21 and up after 9 p.m. But if you're with one of us, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're older than me, but
Well, I mean, I'm only 19, so.
Yeah, no. So you're good. Don't worry. You're
Good.
You're
So
with
the
me.
beer's not why you're here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really a drinker anyway, so.
There's time.
Yeah. Don't corrupt him.
No, he's
Don't
got
corrupt
years
him.
to do that. It's fine.
You don't corrupt him. If anything, I'm his. If he needs to see corruption, he can just look at me.
Oh, he'll take
And-
the corruption from you. You've got that.
Yeah, well, he won't get it from me. He'll just be like, oh, don't do that.
Don't do
Okay.
what you're doing.
Exactly, yeah. You know,
Monkey see, monkey don't do.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, so this is it right here. I mean, this. I didn't expect to get put on commentary right away.
neither.
So, walking through the
So
door.
sorry, I'm a
You
little.
walked in and you didn't expect to
No,
get put
I
on
didn't.
commentary.
I wanted to show Jesse around and
Okay, well,
show
pull
him
some
games and
people.
stuff, So I wanted to show him games, not.
Go show him games. Pull some other people and we'll talk.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm trying to look around and see. Here, let me get Chris back in.
Yeah.
Here. And he said, "Wait."
I mean, I guess I can interact with Chris.
I mean, I guess, right?
I guess.
Yes, right. Let's see. What we got here? Yeah, I'll get you going here in just a moment. Anyway, so
They'll see more of me though. I'll probably enter in whatever game's being ran and then go 0-2. So.
yeah, no, hey man, like I said,
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah, we all start. A lot of people all started somewhere. Let's see, what's all this? Okay, see, yay, Chris, I'm going to show our new friend Jesse around the arcade. So, all right, we'll see you in a little while, stream.
And
Welcome back.
I'm back. All right. Hey, Naomi.
Hey,
What a mess.
how's it going?
What a mess. Was Beltran talking about himself? Chat, let me know.
I mean, a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Jesse's saying yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reintroduce myself to Jesse because I didn't actually, introduce
Oh, we
myself
talk.
during
It's
all that.
fine.
Yeah, he's good. He knows you run the show?
No, obviously not.
Oh, yeah.
The vampire chicks that follow him.
Here's a shock. Anubis Machete is calling you for uncensored, Naomi.
What? I censored myself. I totally censored myself. Where is it saying I was uncensored?
No, he's calling for it. He wants it.
Oh.
He says it's 9 o'clock somewhere. Well, it's not.
Get the fire out of here.
Oh, he was talking about things reserved for after 9. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so sorry to deprive you of professional Guile player and Street Fighter 2 Virtual Boy World Champion, Michael Beltran. So we still have the endless play session of Siege, Jay Kenpachi, and Charles Oakley. Like, he's got 4 straight wins, so he knows how to play some Vampire Savior. We're talking. My co-commentator Naomi is actually looking around the monitor to see what I'm talking about.
I wanted to see who was there.
Yeah, see, look on the
Okay, I guess I can
bottom
see him
left part of the screen. Oakley.
Okay, I've seen him around.
Whoa, you know him. I don't know.
Well, if you showed up on Fridays and Saturdays, maybe you would.
I would very much like to.
Well, what else are you doing,
They keep me busy. I have to go to Combo Breaker. We're adding $500 to the Super Turbo prize pool of Combo Breaker this year, like free play is.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we. I mean, so the thing is, the largest, as far as numbers that we're talking about, ST tournament in the country every year is at Combo Breaker. And I was actually talking about this a little earlier.
Okay.
Like the way they support their retro games.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever has the most entrants in their tournament, their event,
Yeah.
as far as retro fighters, gets to go up on the main stage. So
Okay.
last year was actually this Vampire Savior, and it had
neat.
it had like 150 or something like that, some mad crazy number of entrants.
Oh wow.
Super Turbo also had a huge number. I want to say it was north of 120, which is more than Spring Series did. And then that was the tournament where do you know Eugene and Tanya, El Trouble and Killer Miller? Naomi?
What?
Do you know Eugene and Tanya,
Yeah.
El Trouble
No, I
and
know them.
Killer Miller? Yeah. They got engaged on stage
Oh wow.
at Combo Breaker last year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, if you actually search.
So are they going to get married like one of these years on stage? Or
are they going to get married one
of
of these years? We think so. We believe so. I'll tell you this.
I wasn't trying to imply that.
They have been together for probably a decade now. So
Oh, that's lovely.
right. So it's like long time coming and all that.
Yeah.
Great people, as you know, as everybody in the chat knows as well. But I did tell them this. If they want to do the wedding / Super Turbo tournament, did I figure is required by law, the international ST law, to be a true marriage.
They can have that as like the primary game, but you know what else has to happen. You know what other game has to be played.
At El Trouble and Killer Miller's wedding?
Yeah, you know what
Another game other than ST?
Yeah, the matrimonial one.
Match Melee?
Yeah, Metro Melee.
There's no wedding there though. It's just. I think
it
it's
basically ends up as a wedding.
With,
isn't that
with
the whole
Princess
premise of the
Sissy?
game? Yeah.
The 11-year-old? Man, I have to pay less attention to the story of that.
It's just a silly game.
It is a very silly game. But what it is partly inspired by that crazy, like, they have a stage performance with Candy Cabs on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love it.
If they want to do their wedding with Candy Cabs, with Super Turbo, have a venue. I mean, Free Play Arlington's open to them. They say the word, and we will do it.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Get the word out.
If El Trouble and Killer Miller want to get married with a Super Turbo tournament, they are welcome at Free Play Arlington. The doors are open. They won't have any kind of like.
What is Morgan
whack.
doing with her hands?
Kind
of a.
Yeah, I don't know. That's her fighting stance, I guess.
It's not a very
apparently
good fighting stance. You can't really punch with that. You just kind of got your fingers in the air. That's not really what
apparently
you
suck you by fight with jazz hands. I don't know.
Can confirm.
But yeah, they're more than welcome to have the facilities. We'd love to have them. They have families and they live 1,000 miles away, so it's not practical.
Destination weddings are a thing.
And I totally understand
They're very
that.
in too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. do it right, do the El Trouble Killer Miller wedding at Free Play Arlington with a Super Turbo
We'll
tournament.
start petitioning it. I'm sure they'll listen to that.
The door's open. Spirit fingers. They say the chat says it's spirit
fingers. Exactly what is she spiriting with those fingers?
Again, this is the succubus we're talking about. So the answer is I don't want to know. Or I do want to know, but I want to know outside of this stream.
After 9. There we go. We'll discuss it more then.
In an incognito window.
Whoa! Bringing it back.
Oh, we have Siege J and Nicholas, the producer, going at it.
Nicholas looking so handsome. Could someone clip that for me, please?
I know. He does look great. Very dapper. You know what he is? He is.
And Talaras, I know it's 9 o'clock somewhere, but it's not 9 o'clock here.
Right. So, by the way, that's a total fantasy rule. Like, they kick the kids out, but whatever.
I know. It's still fun to enforce it.
I do love that we have like random nonsense mythos here.
Yeah.
It's
That's how you build the lore.
It is very, very free play community group type lore for sure.
Check the lore, all right?
See, there you go. Check the lore.
Yeah.
Make it up as we go along.
Get some virtual Jeremy Withers in here. Yeah, so I don't know. I forgot where I was.
Well, now.
Oh, this thing. He's actually dressed as. So we did the whole Halloween costume thing.
Yeah.
He's dressed
I'm
as
in a wig.
Mr. GQ.
Yeah, no, it looks fantastic.
That's a wig.
Yes.
Just thought he dyed the whole thing.
Just got some bangs going on.
Right. Grew your hair really quickly.
No, my hair's this long. I actually have some of my real hair because, like, the red that it is right now kind of blends and matches with the wig. It's kind of neat.
Uncle
I didn't
Yash
have to do very much for this.
correctly pointing out that in costume is Banana Blumgren. Just barely on the reaction camera. You can see the banana.
Oh, yeah, we do have a banana here, don't we?
Yeah, so we have a few competitors that are in costume for this Vampire Savior Casuals, including my co-host, Naomi. And then look at me, just dressed as an idiot on the microphone.
I know, just dressed like a schlub.
Yep. Couldn't even dress up for it. Couldn't even be like Mr. GQ or Nicholas Germain and wear a suit.
Next time. There's always next time.
I do have a suit now.
I think we should do more with the costumes.
I think we should do
we
more
should
suits.
really encourage it. You should do
Oh,
more suits.
I agree. I agree. And you guys all get your cosplay bonuses in the Free Play Hall of Fame. So
how many of those cosplay bonuses can we get?
What?
How many of those cosplay bonuses can we get?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
I guess I'll have to do the others for free then.
Excellent. Well, see, that's the thing is I just want people to show up in costume because it's stupid and it's fun and I love it.
I wear heels for this bullshit.
All right, we got ourselves a 2-game win streak by Nicholas.
Yeah, no, he's doing well.
That Jade Talbane going nowhere.
So when do they switch off to the next player?
Well,
we're
doing casuals right now.
Yeah.
So it's not even structured on the first to 5.
Okay.
Thank you. So what's going on is you guys aren't here to see it, but we have Ultra Street Fighter 4 non-Nessica version on the left. In our normal Super Turbo cabinet, we have Vampire Savior, of course, that you can see. And then if you look at Michael Beltran, he has got some cheat codes typed in playing Super Turbo. That's what's on the right side of your screen. On the shoulder of Siege J there. So Super Turbo, Vampire Savior, Ultra Street Fighter 4, side by side, and they're just playing everything. So there's a ton of casuals happening for all kinds of retro fighters here at Free Play
There's always
Richardson.
casuals going on, but we're streaming this one.
It's true. It's true. And then we're talking about Virtual Boy Street Fighter 2. So yes, that is correct, Binary. Beltran does use cheat codes. He does not play as a normal Sagat, a true, honest Sagat. He uses his cheat codes to play as New York Giants Sagat, Eli Manning Sagat. And he is he's currently playing against another O-Sagat player, the Golden State Warriors Sagat of DGK. Shin Ultra Mega God. No. You're thinking of Ultra Combo, and that's in a class by itself. Beltran doesn't know that cheat code. I've tried to teach it to him, but he is not aware of it. So not to be compared with Ultra Combo, who in a first attempt will probably win 10-0. CJ checking his phone. Oh, he got it. He got a win back. This is a full J Talbane throwdown. Nothing but werewolves in the house.
I'm kind of okay with it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, HD Atomica. He, on the rarest of occasions, the most special of occasions, Michael Beltran will wield the power of Ed Too Tall Jones Sagat, a.k.a. Cowboy Sagat, but and hit people with the 5 championship rings Tiger Uppercut. But that's not today. He's got his cheat codes typed in. He's getting free wins against the field. Like, he's playing against a Honda player right now.
Oh, no.
With Ogot. Right. Shameful. Shameful, sir. But we're back on Vampire Savior. I'm sorry. I get easily distracted.
One of the things that I always find interesting about this game is that, like, there's not much time between the rounds.
Yeah.
That's really hard to adjust to when you're not used to it, because you're expecting, a little bit of like.
Yeah, here it is. Boom, fight.
Yep, right back into the fight. There's
you don't even reset your position.
There's no resetting position. There's no like, okay, so they did this. There's no amount to like recalculate and recalibrate and try and attack from another angle. You're just keep going.
Yeah. You get basically a free wake up, but even your positioning is like you're still potentially caught in the corner.
Yeah.
But I like this game a lot.
Oh, it's so much fun, and I love the characters. They're absolutely insane. I'm really sad we're not seeing, more variety, but I'm not terribly surprised.
Well, it's everybody pretty much knows their one character. I mean, I'll go over there and play whatever character you want.
I want to learn them all. Well, I mean, I was trying to go for more of a Lilith, but her hair's pink, and I got more red, so,
Gotcha. I think Lauren out there dresses up as Lilith.
Nice. It's rare to see her here. That's nice.
Is she here?
Is she not?
Oh, sorry.
Different Lauren.
Yeah. You're thinking of
Monreal.
Tapper Queen Lauren Featherstone. Yeah, I was thinking Lauren Monreal, a.k.a. Tiger Lily 92.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout-outs to her.
What are they hoping for in the chat? Oh, they're hoping for a new character, I believe. Yeah, Talbane is cool. Clearly, we have two. Gian came up and just immediately picks Talbane as well. I feel like I have to go over there just to pick a different character. If you can get somebody to give you commentary and keep the chat going, keep my podcast going.
Just keep it going. Just keep talking to everyone.
We'll see. Here's the dirty truth about the free play arcade Twitch feed. It's my favorite podcast. I actually listen to it. Yeah. So if I go to Free Play Arlington, and I put on Tuesday Night Fights, I put on a tournament, I have Naomi on the microphone, I have Boat Guy on the microphone, I have whatever. I'm listening to it. Well, yeah, Toya.
That hasn't been hit recently.
I mean, Toya's great as well. If I physically hand you the microphone, I'm confident in your abilities. Ray Upshaw just takes it.
Oh, that's so mean.
I love you, Ray. No, I actually like the Ray Show as like the Ray Show. I've told him this before too. Like the Ray Show is the Ray Show, and the Ray Show is entertaining. Although I don't know if I want to listen to 7 straight hours of the Ray Show.
That would be a lot of Ray.
Yeah. But if you
do,
go to twitch.tv/Anubis Machete, and he will be streaming some Big Buck Hunter on you.
Oh, nice. When's the next time he's streaming?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ray, you tell us in the chat. But,
yeah, Ray, when's the next time you're streaming?
But he does do that. So, so I listen to it on the way home. It's my favorite podcast, like period. So as long as everybody keeps talking about free play and Vampire Savior and whatever, then that's me.
Oh, I want to hear more about BB Hood. She's one of my favorites. I almost did a blonde wig tonight, but then I didn't have anything that was like Little Red Riding Hood, so I was like, it doesn't really work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to play BB Hood, but I can pick the character.
Nah, you don't have to pick BB Hood.
Well, I want to. If we can get a co-commentator over here, I will go over there and I'll pick any character you want. BB Hood or whatever. I don't know how to play them, but I don't care. It's Vampire Savior
night. It's about having fun.
We're discovering Vampire Savior.
Yeah. But see, everyone just wants to keep playing. No one wants to sit and commentate. We gotta call Beltran over here.
With you.
Get him off of his.
No, Beltran is not reliable. He will abandon them. The first time he sees Jeremy Golden, he will hand him the microphone, and then it'll just be you and Jeremy Golden talking for the rest of the night.
That's not bad. I like Jeremy Golden.
I like Jeremy Golden too, but he's not on my favorite podcast. Naomi's on my favorite podcast.
Odlichna.
Taylor Russ likes BB Hood in theory. I like BB Hood's character models. I haven't played her a lot, so I don't know if I like her as a fighting game player. Character, excuse me. No, we're getting our fun fact. So there's a 3D arena shooter made by Capcom and Sega called Cannon Spike from Kami. It had loads of Capcom and Sega characters, and BB Hood was a secret character in the arcade and Dreamcast releases. That is a hashtag movie fact right there.
That is quite an interesting fact.
A BB Hood Infinite, that is way beyond my capabilities as a fighting game player. My execution is not there. Unless it's Mortal Kombat 2 plus sped up version where it's just spear, uppercut, spear, uppercut, spear, uppercut, aka the worst Infinite ever. Like, who tested this? There was a.
Whoa! Why it's gotta be about testers, man? Why you gotta throw us under the bus?
You can't have
always
the most.
throwing testers under the bus.
You would never let that out the door, Naomi.
I would never have let that out the door. You're right. I'm better than that.
Like if I told, do you know Mortal Kombat?
I mean, in theory, yes. I've played it. I don't know it like well. I have some friends who are like super into it.
I'm assuming you know like there's a character called Scorpion. I bet you know.
Yes. Get over here.
Right. He throws a spear. He yells, "Get over here."
Yeah.
That happens, and then the
katana.
Well, but the typical follow-up from that is just the uppercut, right? The big uppercut, right?
Okay.
Mortal Kombat 1,
yeah.
he hits him in the air. That's the end of it, right?
Finisher.
Mortal Kombat 2 Plus, there's like a hyper mode where they turn that into a launcher.
Oh.
But then they didn't test out what is the most obvious potential infinite combo in history is just like uppercut and then throw the spear again while they're in the air. It hits them in the air. Get over here. Uppercut again. Spear. Uppercut. Spear. Uppercut.
I mean, but you have to imagine that there's so many different combinations that maybe that's one they didn't get to.
I agree with that in the sake of what Toshin is talking about, aka Sako's dope BB Hood Infinite, right?
Okay.
So she has an infinite.
I might have to start playing.
Yeah, BB Hood has an infinite in this game, and
I just like that she looks all sweet and innocent, and then suddenly oozy. Like.
Right. and Toshin, if you have it, if you want to post a link, you feel free to. But like the infinite, I guarantee you, is not something as simple as like there's a banana. There is a banana playing the game.
Oh, we do have a banana playing the game.
I love it. Siege J is in trouble. He's got to face off with a banana.
Yeah, and we have a new character.
A.K.A. Mike B.
Dimitri.
Yes.
The vampire.
An actual vampire and vampire savior. So
is he saving the other vampires? Are we being saved from the vampires?
I would assume that he's the Wait, I don't know. Someone else is going to have to do the lore for me because I don't understand it.
Check the lore.
He's talking to us. So, yeah, I don't actually know. The chat's gonna have to clue us in because I don't know this game. And also probably Snuggle
Please
Guns.
help us free play chat. You're my only hope.
Snuggle Guns will get back here at some point and he can tell us.
But I mean, I feel like.
And I also don't know what he has to do with the banana.
It has everything to do with the banana.
Right. It's a vampire controlled by a banana. Something,
obviously.
Something I hope that you only experience at Free Play Arcade.
I think you said favorite Halloween costume. You weren't very clear that it had to be related to the game, and your response to me was a GIF.
Which GIF? Was it a good one?
It was one about the game, so I assumed I could only do character things.
Oh, gotcha. No, I just picked the one with the least clothes.
Why would you do that?
Why do you think I would do that? Everybody likes seeing that character.
I know, both. I almost did a more Felicia style thing.
Right.
Because I have like these little like claws.
Whoa.
Like that could do it.
The banana reveals a haircut.
Yeah, the banana reveals. Never thought I'd say that one.
Banana Man is secret character. Yes, Nana Man from Clay Fighter 2. All right. He's got his top on.
Oh, he only does
yeah,
that.
Toshin's
He's
got
got to
the-
have that up for serious business.
Yeah, so Toshin has the clip for us.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat.
So, they hit him with spam. Man, okay, all right, Toshin, I'm gonna go access. No, I got the controls here somewhere. I'm gonna access Moobot and shut him down. Toshin gets the free pass. Please don't abuse it.
Shutting down.
We do not have any first to fives lined up just yet, but I would like to. So if we're feeling it, why don't we get some on? I'll let the producer decide what he wants to see.
The producer gets to produce.
Well, he gets to choose the first to five for all I care.
I mean, he's kind of our boss.
He is kind of our boss. He has the voice of God.
Yeah, no, he has the voice of God, and
Right.
he's in charge of everything.
Oh, the voice of God tells us we need to ask the chat if they want a first to five.
It's a voice that only we can
So
hear.
all the chat except for Toshin, who is still apparently banned, can tell us if they want a first to five, and I will work on unbanning Toshin. I'm so sorry. Stick with me here. That ain't it.
Well, the banana is doing well.
The banana or the vampire that the banana is controlling?
Yes.
Proper answer.
I'm pretty good at those.
Yeah.
See, that was a neat move where he disappears and then drills down. I like that the background is all ladies dressed for a masquerade. Not terribly surprised, since he is a vampire.
All right, here's Moobot.
So
oh my
Banana
goodness.
has a win.
Moobot is angry at Toshin. Why? Why?
Whoa, what happened?
I don't know. We're gonna have a chat off stream, me and Moobot. We're gonna get Toshin back on this.
Yeah. Ooh, we have a change to Felicia, because he was only playing Toban beforehand. Felicia is really cute. I need to get more wigs so I can play more characters.
Felicia is. I bet
Oh,
Felicia.
that's cute. She has like a little pack of her.
Is that what a group of kittens are? A pack?
No, a group of kittens is. Oh, I used to know what this was. You know who knows it? Talaras knows it, but he's not listening because he's. What's a pack of kittens? Like a group of cats. Useless. I've been failed by Talaras. I hope you all know that. Oh, wait. Why does Dimitri get way bigger when he poses for a win? He gains mass and size. I mean, he's feeding off the adrenaline. He's getting excited from that. I mean, I don't know anyone else who doesn't get, they gain mass and size when they win, so just happens a little different for vampires.
Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Regulars are members of your community who you want to give special treatment to. That sounds like Toshin. They can be made immune to your enable message filters, extra votes and polls. We don't have polls. I don't know. I assume so.
Maybe
but
we should start
either way,
having polls.
Well,
Oh my god, look at the little prowling kitten.
good
That is
without the
adorable. Little prowling Felicia. If she didn't have those big, boxy, furry hands, I could probably try to do a cosplay as her.
all right, Toshin. Moobot thinks you're a regular now, so use wisely. You should be unbanned, or whatever it is.
Ooh, Moobot is angry. Well, we calmed Moobot down. had a little bit of a side chat.
Yeah, Toshin, try it now. And what else we got here? See if there's any others.
Okay, so now we have Dimitri versus Dimitri.
Who else does not want to get warned? I'm handing out free passes like the candy while I have the Moobot settings up.
Say, can you do that for mine?
Well, you're here. I mean, what's
Yeah,
yours?
but I might sign in sometimes. Sometimes I sign in when you guys are doing streams and I can't make it out. I think I'm Spinksy. Can you do like a partial search?
How do you not know your own name?
I don't use it often.
HC Atomica.
Don't judge me.
You can go crazy.
I got it for this.
Binary is, of course, our leader. So if he's not on there, then we got problems.
Binary's on there, though, right?
No. Well, I don't even
It's
think
a
so.
0
Like,
starting off, I think.
oh, it's an O.
It's an O?
Check the lore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Woo! Check the lore. Getting called out over here.
Got to know binary. Everybody knows binary.
I've seen binary a time or two. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Interesting.
There you go. Binary's good to go.
Yeah.
Use wisely.
Yeah, you should.
Try not to get me fired.
I'm a regular, right? I count. I need to get a picture up, but I count.
You and your
SPB.
Twitter egg.
No. Flip them. INX. IE. The bottom one.
There you go.
Spinksy. Yeah, Banana's working hard. It's kind of his job to be here.
All right, there you go. Everybody I mentioned has diplomatic immunity. Hopefully, oh, Toshin says he's still banned for 350 seconds. All right, 350 seconds. Toshin, you come back in.
Wait, how can you see that? Where are you seeing that?
And you bring the fire. I want to know. I want to know if we have put this to pasture.
Where are you reading that? You could probably actually unban him.
What?
I mean, because he got banned, right? That's the problem?
He's got a temporary ban.
Why?
Moobot's our regulator.
Well, you need to get Moobot better.
Well, I did. I told Moobot enough with banning Toshin. He has a special exemption.
But he's still banned for another, like, 320.
Yeah, something like that. So hang in with us for another 4 minutes or whatever it is. And what you're asking, where do we see that? See the chat here?
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your chat looks way fancier than my chat, and I can't read it from this angle, so like it's hard to. And then it's so small up on the screen.
Okay, so it was the repeating GIFs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We don't have a pro tip here. Our repeating GIFs is not actually transparent. So, like if you look at the chat right there in the top left part of your screen, behind the scenes, that's a widget.
Yeah.
And it's invisible. Like the background's invisible.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
the overlay itself looks like the stripes.
Yes.
The GIF video is literally just a video, and the background of the video is
the stripes.
it matches the stripes. So it looks like it's the overlay underlay.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I guess it's technically it's an overlaying video, right? It's on top of the overlay.
Very neat.
Right.
I like that a lot.
So if we were to throw up that repeating GIF program right here, it would look like the Tuesday Night Fights stripes, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. Very neat. So are you gonna try to call someone over here so you can go play?
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, you're itching
But
for it.
also I have a sandwich, so.
Yeah, you also need to eat. So let's get some other people over here to do stream.
I mean, who do you want? Oh, I'm getting drafted for a first to 5 as well.
Well, yeah, but like that means that I need someone else here on stream, or I can just talk. I can blab.
Okay, let's get these
I can
two
talk
guys.
with chat.
Actually, okay, I got these two guys here, right? That's Snuggle Guns and his buddy. I'm gonna have them come over, introduce themselves to you,
Okay.
and you guys take
I
it
know
over
Snuggle
from there.
Guns.
Yeah, you know them. Wow, sweet.
Well, I know Snuggle Guns. I don't know the other one.
Oh. Well, I'll bring him over here, and you can figure out if you trust him or not. Oh, you're in charge.
Hooray! That's not scary at all. This isn't a bad idea. No one thinks it's a bad idea, right? Chris's sandwich looks pretty delicious. I'm not quite sure. It's one of the paninis that they have here. Lots of cheese. I don't know. So we've got Dimitri versus Talbane. We've seen this fight a couple of times. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. We're trying to get people over here.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going, Snuggle Guns?
That's good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
We got the banana costume out.
We do. Oh, the banana costume is down? I am surprised. He was doing pretty well.
Hello.
Hello,
So-
how are you doing?
Doing all right. Yep. Not too bad. How about
That's fair. It's Thursday, not Friday, but so good, not great.
Yeah.
One more day.
We're all there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, can go back to work tomorrow, so can't go too crazy tonight.
Or you can, you'll just regret it.
Yeah.
So that's future you's problem,
Right.
not current you. Was it suggested that he had a French dip? I don't think it was a French dip. There was nothing to dip it into, though, so not a French dip is what I'm going to go with.
Oh, they're talking about last night's VSEP. So last night was a huge Japanese tournament. It was the Japanese 5v5 for Vampire Saver.
Ooh.
So if you know the big Third Strike co-op cup where they do the huge 5v5, this was basically the Vampire Saver version of that event.
Okay.
And a lot of us stayed up watching that because they start at like 9 o'clock in the morning their time, but that's like 9 p.m. our time. And they
yeah,
run
they're what, 14 hours difference or some craziness?
something like that. But yeah, basically like when they do these streams, I just stay up watching until I fall asleep. So I fell asleep halfway through. That's why I'm awake
still
tonight.
a long time.
Yeah.
I completely missed it. Was it pretty good?
It was very awesome.
I'll have to get like a VOD for it or something.
Definitely try and find the VOD. If you guys know who Kaji is, the best Lilith player in the world, his team won.
Awesome.
And Lilith is like a lower tier, so
Yeah.
like Kaji is ridiculous. He's legit my favorite player to watch.
Okay.
Just
Only those with fangs should survive.
how good he is.
I love the little end clips, the little like sayings they have.
Oh,
at the
yeah,
end
yeah,
of
the
fights.
quotes.
Yeah, the quotes
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
That's great.
We got Ray up now as Sasquatch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know who Kaji is, Toshin. I am going to. Yeah, we both are. Yeah.
We'll both be there.
You are both going to Texas Showdown.
Yep.
What?
That was the voice of God that just spoke.
Oh.
So
yeah.
the
I
chat
always forget
couldn't
that.
actually
Sorry.
hear.
Our host was asking us questions, but he wasn't on mic. Yes, we are going to Texas Showdown. Vampire Saver is being run at Texas Showdown by some very awesome people who stream under the moniker the Poverty Maniacs.
Okay.
So find these guys, subscribe to them. If you're into not just Vampire Saver, if you're into Alpha 2, if you're into like any like old school arcade
Okay.
games that weren't quite in the limelight back in the day or even today.
Okay, so they're like the, not, you know, Super Turbo or anything like that where there's like this cult following.
Yeah, yeah. But
There's-
they've got their own cult followings for their own, like, tongue-in-cheek, the poverty games, because
Okay.
it's not the big money games, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're huge on Karnov's Revenge down there.
Interesting, okay.
I need to watch that. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard about it though.
Yeah, learn you guys some Karnovs. It's like bootleg Super Turbo.
Oh, okay.
Interesting, okay.
Like, it was so bootleg that there was actually a lawsuit
Uh-oh.
between the developers and Capcom about that game.
Oh, wow.
But it's a fun game. It's one of those Neo Geo games, but it's like Neo Geo Super Turbo.
Okay. their efforts towards that.
Yeah. No, Karnov's Revenge. I'm sure they play Primal Rage.
Primal Rage.
But
What a
yeah,
dumpster
like
fire of a game.
Texas Showdown should be a blast. We got VSAB, we got the huge SD tournament as well. And there's some crossover there. Alpha 2's tournament, CVS 2, Marvel 2. There's going to be a Karnov side tournament. Last year, one of those guys, he brought a Tekken tag board, and he just had that set up in the bring your own console room. So if you're into old games, like Texas Showdown is this huge major where they play all the latest and greatest, you know, but they let us have this side tournament off in the, they put us in the side room, like we all bring out super guns and CRTs. No, it's great. It's like the lawless super gun land.
Yep.
Like there was guys playing like Gundam Versus and
Ooh, neat. Okay.
like they run a side tournament there, and they had to have like 4 PS3s and like a network modem just to run their tournament.
Huh.
So
That's
that was
really
really
neat.
cool.
Alrighty, so we've got Ray with 2 wins. A
Not
switch
bad.
over to Felicia, still playing Sasquatch for Ray.
Yeah. Sasquatch is obviously really strong, but Felicia's a good character as well.
Well, I mean, when you do Vampire Savior cosplay, you get like 1 of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Felicia's
Yeah, all you get is Felicia, Lilith, or Morrigan, and that's it. Next time for you, baby, I will. I'm sorry, nobody heard that. Voice of God said I should dress up as Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Out of context.
I don't know, but with Vampire Saber, because of Dimitri, and he's got the Midnight Pleasure move that changes the whole cast into the female version of themselves.
What?
I forgot about that.
That sounds
You don't know that?
fantastic. I didn't know. I don't know very much about this game.
Well, Dimitri's got this.
Next time I'm wearing a cravat, and I'll be
so
Dimitri.
like, even the male characters in this game have like a gender-bent female version of them.
My
So, like-
God, I love it. I am so looking this up and finding a cosplay from that.
Yeah, so cosplayers love all that.
Oh, that's so brilliant.
Sonic is playing. Sasquatch.
Oh, binary about the giant hands thing. It's just the gloves would get really hot.
Yeah, the cat paws.
Yeah, that's what I would be afraid of. Is the cat paws would get really hot? Because I have like some like claw things that I could use, but the cat paws would get really hot and like clumsy, and then I couldn't like drink. I'd have to like two-hand my beverage.
Yeah. It'd be cool to slap somebody with
It'd be
those,
difficult. Huh?
It'd be cool to slap somebody with those, though.
Could be kind of fun. Kind of like smack them around.
Like the
Just
whole
like a
side of
normal
their
cat.
head.
Yeah, with the little toe beans.
But yeah, Felicia benefits that she's the fan favorite, and she's also a strong character. So.
Yep.
Okay, so on the tiers, it's what? Felicia,
Well, she's not the strongest, but
Morgan,
she's up there. Like
Lilith?
the strongest.
No, female. We're going
okay,
female.
yeah.
Female characters.
Yep.
Non-gender bent female characters.
Yeah.
Got to be specific for this
yeah.
one.
Felicia would be like probably second strongest. QB's the strongest female character.
Yeah.
But QB's kind of weird.
Okay.
And Felicia's right up there. Lilith is actually stronger than Morgan in this game.
Interesting.
Um,
Well, because isn't it supposed to be that Lilith is like from the Morrigan?
yeah.
Okay. See, I know the old
on the
school
lore.
Well, I know the old school
Yeah.
lore, like
Oh,
mythology, like the old mythology of like the Morrigan and the goddess of death and stuff like that, or like
Oh, yeah.
Lilith, the first wife of Adam, you know, all that different stuff.
That's stuff I have no idea about.
I've got the old school mythology,
Yep.
but I don't
Yeah.
have the lore for this game.
Yep.
Oh, so Sass, Queen Bee, Fish. Where does Banana Man rank on the tier? We've seen Banana Man. We know where he ranks. We don't need to talk about it. Okay, so we've got Sasquatch and Talbane.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is Talbane like an easier character to play?
Yeah.
So is
he's
he
pretty
like
simple.
not the highest tier, but he's easier to play, so more people are drawn to him?
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of Talbane tonight.
He's very strong, but he's not at the highest of the top tiers. But
Okay.
He's
Well,
a
but
very strong
highest top
mid-tier.
tier is difficult to play, right? Isn't
Yeah.
there like a lot to learn?
Yeah.
There's a steep learning curve.
Yeah, that'd be Lord Raptor, the zombie character.
Okay.
like, he's legit the best character in the game, but he only becomes the best character once you can do this frame-perfect trip that makes your jumping light kick move unblockable.
Okay.
But as far as, like, the other high tiers, like, Talbane is really easy. Well, I don't say it's, like, real easy, but you can get by with Talbane if you just want to figure out his normals and you can play a strong spacing game. And that's something that a lot of, like, ST players are good at, so...
Yes, Lycanthropy is very strong in Texas. It is almost a full moon. We are feeling the lunacy here.
Like, these guys, they figure out the perfect range to space out Talbane's jump normals, and, like, they can play this footsie game that they're used to, and they don't have to do combos.
Okay.
And then, like, Talbane has the best throw game. Like, Victor isn't the best grappler in this game. It's Talbane.
Okay.
Pretty much. His throws are crazy.
Because Talbane's walk
so
speed is
that's
ridiculous.
5 wins for Ray.
Doing pretty good. That was a close one, though.
Sasquatch is just strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we switching players now? How's this first to 5 work? I was gonna say, looks like there's going again. Okay. All right, so we're going to go back to first of 5 after this fight, and we're going to do some more reintroductions.
Yep.
Thank you, voice of God. I'm Naomi, the panda.
I'm Snuggleguns, a.k.a. Brooke Swift.
And I'm Jan.
Hello, Jan.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so now we have the Morrigan up.
Y-A-W-N, yeah.
Jan. It's like slash yawn, you type in a chat and like does the emote.
Yeah. That's how I am online.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like,
I like how people always think that I did that so they couldn't at me on Fightcade.
oh yeah, because it's a slash.
It just messes it up for some reason. That's it was just accidental. I just roll with it now.
Right.
That's fair. Oh, that was kind of cute seeing her like stomp around on the ice and fall into the killer whale. That's a pretty crazy move. Oh, little snowmen.
That's
those are adorable.
That puddle move is like a floor unblockable.
Oh, okay.
So if they don't react to it and jump, like all you have to do is jump forward on reaction. Like it's really slow, but if you don't see it or if they set it up right, you can't block it. You'll just fall into the puddle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a couple moves like that. Most of them are slow enough where you can react to them. But some of them, there's like setups for it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so we've got...
All right. All right.
Okay, so we are going to have Chris up against Banana.
All right, we're in serious mode.
We've got Sasquatch versus Fish.
I guess they're going into it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're already attacking pretty hard.
No, he's changing character because he's just walking forward.
Character. Okay, I was going to say, like, this doesn't feel right. Yeah.
I don't know. He wants
How
to change
dare
his
you,
color,
voice of
I'm
God?
sure.
How dare you? You steered us wrong.
So, even if that's his character, that might not be his color. And color is like the most important thing.
It absolutely is. Thank you. I'm glad someone else realizes this fact.
Yep. Don't want to feel out of place.
Let's see, Pinkfish is a pretty strong pick.
That's why I always go for turquoise for Chun.
For Sasquatch, I personally like the blue color. I guess he's going stock Dimitri.
Okay.
There we go.
I mean, it's a very nice cravat.
Dimitri's got the best DP in the game, but Fish got the corner traps.
Yep.
And strong spacing normals.
So he's like a puffer fish? Is that what's going on?
He's a fish man.
Well, but a puffer
like
fish specifically. He's got that big puffing out of his chest with the little spikes.
So he threw him into the corner, but he didn't hold the corner.
And wouldn't he be more of an amphibian?
I suppose so.
He's on land.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see. Going.
All right, so Fish's primary objective is supposed to be to corner his opponent, throw out that bubble move, and then you can loop that with the gas poison move, which is a stun move.
Okay.
And it's really busted, especially in the corner.
Yeah.
But when he's outside of the corner, he wants to hold space with that jump medium punch button. And you can just jump up, and it's one of the best space-holding moves in the game.
It is really good. Good hitbox.
He absolutely looks like Creature from Black Lagoon, though. You're not wrong.
And Dimitri, he can kind of play like a standard Shoto game, but that's not where he's strongest at.
No?
Well, you only get so much off of DPing someone in this game. Like, you can't win off of DPs. You have to use your DPs to set up an Oki setup. So, like,
What do
that's
you mean by
why, like, you have to knock someone down and then mix them up as they're waking up.
Okay.
Yep.
You can't DP and then back off. You have to go in.
Okay. So it's not, you know, you run in, you hit, you run out. You just got to stay there and keep going at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where Dimitri is really strong. Because Dimitri's got really strong chain normals, just regular 1, 2, 3, 4 knockdown, and then he's got a really strong throw game. He's just a really strong fundamental character. But
Okay.
you have to continually apply pressure. And he's using that drill move to alter his spacing.
I like that there's just a couple dancing in the background there.
Yeah, the stage is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, every so often the fire turns into that, like, devil face.
Right.
See, there it is.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, they're just kind of like holding a strong spacing game. So it's 2 seconds. The fish player did not need to go in there. He lucked out, but he really could have just sat back on the life lead.
Yep.
Like,
they may have not even noticed.
Yeah.
I don't notice half the time when the timer's
Lord
about to go
Raptor
out.
is the very top tier of this game.
Yep. Number
How?
one.
Chewy nuts. Anyway, so like these characters, they're both strong once they're get in, but like as far as landing the first hit, it can be kind of a struggle. So that's why we're seeing like timeouts. Like Fish is one of those characters that you will see a timeout in this game.
Okay.
Just because his initial mix-up isn't strong. He's strongest once he knocks him down. But he doesn't have an instant. Well, he doesn't have an instant overhead, but he doesn't get much out of it. He can't like instant overhead into some big long combo. So he's gonna like hold its space, and then he's gonna knock you down, and then apply pressure. Dimitri's kind of the same way. And until that happens, they're just kind of like hold space. That's a good DP.
Yep.
And that was a good dash up, and then he attempted a meaty, but he didn't quite convert it fully. All right, he should get a knockdown.
There we go.
All right, he's got him cornered. Why'd he back off?
Yeah, backed off.
Yeah, you gotta be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Especially with Fish, once you have him
yeah.
in the corner, there's not much he can do to contest you.
Okay.
Like you can just like take a step back, throw a bubble, especially versus Dimitri. I mean, his only escape is that drill move, which if you just slightly back up.
Well, I mean, but doesn't he, like, kind of disappear to do that drill move?
Yeah.
Doesn't that
Yeah.
give him an advantage there?
It gives it a little bit.
It's an escape, but it's not super great.
Okay.
Yeah. There are defensive options against it. Like, if you guard it, you can guard cancel it, and it'll knock him down.
Yeah, so Fish's Sonic, like that Sonic wave move that Fish is doing, that does cause a stun. But the one you really want to land is the poison, which is it's a charge move like Guile. So the Sonic wave is the charge kicks, but the poison, or is that backwards? The Sonic wave is the charge punch, I think.
Yeah, I believe you're right. I don't play a lot of Fish, but I believe the Sonic is a punch.
Okay.
Anyway, it looks like we're going to see another time over. So we're down to that 10 seconds.
And they've still
Chris can
got
just back off.
A ton of health.
Um,
Oh, he doesn't want it to go out.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, he got
he
it.
wanted that KO.
So like I said, Fish can play lame and sit on a life lead. All he needs to do is like jump up, press medium punch, or jump up back, press medium punch.
Yep.
And that's like the neutral game for Fish, is to max range medium punch.
Oh, I
jump
heard
medium
that
punch.
Sonic was going to have to be fixed.
Oh, he switched to Sasquatch.
Yeah, sorry, switching back to the chat. Yeah, no, I heard that the Sonic movie, the trailer was so terrible that they're now going back to change how Sonic looks because people were just like so terrified of that. He hit that uncanny valley and it was just terrible.
Yeah, I saw that.
I watched it last night.
But yeah, I think the Sasquatch pick is because he realized that he was getting out footsied basically.
Yeah.
So like Dimitri and Fish, they're both having trouble getting in, but
yeah, footsie's only good for the first date. We got to move on to something else next.
So he wants to be high aggression now. But the problem with that is Fish can still kind of sit on his heels and make Sasquatch run into things. So if you want to be high aggression, you have to like commit to it. You have to be like right on top of Fish.
Yeah.
Because Fish doesn't actually have good defense once you're attacking him. He doesn't have a Dragon Punch move. He doesn't have any good reversal. Like his only escape move is to go into Dark Force. Because Fish's Dark Force does give him armor.
Okay.
But he doesn't have like a
Now,
reversal.
I keep hearing
DP.
about this Dark Force, but what do you mean by that?
So Dark Force is you press the same level punch and kick move, and you get a little bit of invuln, and it changes the screen mode.
Is that like the cloudy, dark, forcey area?
Yeah, when it'll change the whole background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then like it just changes your character entirely.
Okay.
So like Fish, he starts surfing on a crab, and he gets armor.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that's how you be defensive with him.
So, because I see that there's levels down there for their super.
Yeah, that's the meter.
That's the meter for their Dark Force.
For anything. So Dark Force
Okay.
causes meter, but then they can also power up their normals. So like that Ice Tower move that's going full screen, that he's spending meter to do that. Because normally just like be a really small one.
Yep.
So what's the top of the meter? Is it 10?
It's 99.
Yeah. Goes
Oh,
up, yeah.
wow. Okay, so you can just keep building meter,
Yeah.
but you don't want to.
Yeah, you wanna
generally
use
no.
it.
Yeah, you do want to use your meter, especially Fish. Sasquatch doesn't actually need to use meter. Like he can just do regular chain combos, knock down, and keep doing mix-ups like that.
Yep.
Is the banana gonna change? Oh, he went back to Dimitri.
Yeah. So he wanted to be more aggressive, but like I said, Sasquatch will just run into the things that Fish is throwing out.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those. Those fourth game?
Yeah, there's been 4 wins so far.
Oh,
Yeah.
4 wins?
It's been pretty
Yeah,
one-sided.
4 wins, Chris.
Okay. So this is the last one then. You got to make a comeback here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, right there where he's jumping back. That's not a good up back. If he wants to just jump and wait, he should neutral jump there once he corners them. I'm talking about Chris, the Fish player.
Yep.
Okay.
So like right here, he's got him in the corner. He's staying in now, but he really wants to knock down so he can start throwing those bubbles out. That's really what's missing from Chris's game plan, is landing Fish's bubble move.
Yeah, I haven't seen him use it much.
Has he used it once?
I don't think so.
He's
Maybe.
used that weird gas, the weird pufferfish
Yeah.
move, the sonic move. I haven't seen
He
bubbles.
must not be finding good spots to use it.
He's probably just not used to utilizing it, because you do have to set it up. You can't just throw it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you're not used to recognizing where you can throw it out, it's easy to just forget you have it.
That's true. Yeah.
And also, like, if he gets a knockdown, I've seen him go for the pursuit attack, which is you press up in a button and your character jumps on the other character.
Okay.
That's good to kill, but it doesn't do a lot of real damage. It does recoverable damage.
Yeah. Do white life.
All right.
There we go. That was a 5-0.
Yep.
Not bad.
Oh, this is a different little
Chris-
end screen. He has got the flowers this time.
And he clutched out with Fish. So, like, if you do have good spacing with just normals, you can get fairly far with Fish. I guess they're saying it's 4-0.
Oh, 4-0. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because they had the first win was when they were changing characters. I remember.
Oh, right.
That
Okay.
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yep. All right, so this will be the last one then.
Well, if he wins.
If he wins, yes.
He's
See
got
if
90
Dimitri
seconds.
can make the comeback here.
All right, good guard
that
cancel.
was a good GC, yeah.
That's one of the Dimitri's other strengths is that DP. One, it's really good. 2, it's like the best guard cancel in the game. And
It is annoying.
one of Fish's weakness is Fish has a lot of multi-hitting moves, so that's really easy for Dimitri to guard cancel.
Yep.
So Dimitri can just block and then do that DP. Because like guard cancel is just Dragon Punch while blocking. And you don't need meter to do it. Like you have to spend meter in Alpha 2 to do an Alpha counter.
Okay.
In this game, you can just do it for free.
Interesting.
And also because Fish is going to want the sweep anyways, so a lot of times they'll full combo, giving you plenty of time to guard cancel it.
Yeah, and he's poking with that medium punch move that hits twice. Dimitri should be able to easily guard cancel that.
Yep.
All right, that was a good punish on that DP. That Dimitri's Dragon Punch is really hard to punish.
It is.
If you wait till he lands, you only have one frame to punish. You have to do it frame perfect. So the trick to punishing Dimitri's Dragon Punch is to hit him while he's falling in the air.
Yep.
Like, you won't land a full combo.
But the banana is angry. He's taking the hood off.
You will hit him, and you'll get some damage.
Yep.
Because otherwise, Dimitri will just DP over and over again.
Okay.
Yes.
Who have we got coming up next? Nope, they're dispersing.
It's like a lot of them. Okay.
All right.
A couple people getting
So yeah, they wanted some critique. I would say.
We got a good handshake in the background here.
Yeah. For the fish player, he needs to work on incorporating the bubbled setups into his gameplay and hold the corner better. The Dimitri player, I would say, needs to work on landing the knockdown and then going in with some sort of mix-up as a meaty.
Okay.
Yep. I would agree with that. Maybe play like a slightly more aggressive.
Well, not more aggressive, just more
Don't be aggressive.
more cleanly. So you can hold back with Dimitri. You can obviously turtle, but you have to be confident in your defense. You have to be confident in your dragon punches. You have to be confident in your ability to do guard cancel. Because otherwise, if you try and play a spacing game, you're just not going to get enough damage.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you absolutely outplay them. But
all right, so we have Ray Upshaw versus Jeremy Golden. And this is
high tier versus low tier.
Have quite the rivalry going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. I assume they're doing another first to 5. But yeah, Sasquatch is high tier, Victor is low tier. But this is like the big body matchup, so they're just gonna like slug it out and just throw huge normals.
Okay.
Sasquatch should win this pretty free because it's Sasquatch and he can just do big damage.
I mean, he's not doing so hot right now.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the music.
Yeah, it's a great song.
But that's only if you
he
can.
keeps throwing out those electric punches.
Yeah, that's one of Victor's strengths is he does have these huge normals. So he's got that jump heavy punch right there. You can just throw that, and then you can't contest that as another character easily.
Yep.
What you have to do is you have to block it and then throw your own move after you air block.
Okay.
Yep. It punishes. A lot of his stuff has long animation. You can punish it on whiff.
Yeah. Like he looks strong if you don't know the game, but he's like the only character in this game where you can play a standard, just wait for him to whiff something and then whiff punish him.
Yep.
Like all the other characters, they're doing like really fast normals that you can't react to. Whereas Victor, he has to do a lot of guesses until he starts doing his own weird Victor pressure.
Okay. Okay, so he lost a little baddie there.
Yep.
Yeah. But the Sasquatch was already down one bat, and he's almost lost his life.
Yeah. We'll see if Victor can keep it.
Yeah. Oh, don't fall on that.
Good. He avoided the ice this time.
So he's seen that before. He knows not to stand.
Yeah.
He almost jumped into it, though.
He did almost jump into it, but he blocked. He interrupted it? Is that what you would call it?
One time he interrupted it, and the other time he jumped out of it.
Gotcha. So what's with the little girl?
She's a ghost, I guess.
That's just friends with the Zambi.
Yeah.
Is he a Zambi?
No, Victor. He's like Frankenstein's monster.
Okay.
So like his story is he's trying to revive the little girl.
Oh. Is that like his friend?
I don't remember how they're related.
Friend, sister, cousin.
I don't know. I assume they're family somehow. But anyway, like he's been revived, but she hasn't, so he's trying to like revive her.
Okay. Why is the Sasquatch here?
Yeah, maybe the little girl's another creation. I don't know the lore. Oh, so Sasquatch's lore is he just wants to eat a lot of bananas. Like that's really his lore.
He just is hungry, and everyone's getting in his way.
Yeah, he wants to eat a lot of bananas, and he wants to chill with his other Sasquatch buddies. Sasquatch has the best story mode.
I haven't played through it yet. I've only played through BB Hood's story mode. That was it.
Hers is alright.
Yeah, she's also killing stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Sasquatch is going for bananas, but
Yeah. But yeah, Victor, this Victor player does know Victor's favorite move, which is jump heavy punch. And Ray doesn't seem to be dealing with that very well.
He is not.
Like I said, you just know that you need to.
They're both at one bat, and they're
Yeah.
kind of even.
Kind of even.
Just about.
pretty even right now.
So if you're a Sasquatch and you want to play this slug it out game with Victor, you're probably going to lose because, like, yes, you're Sasquatch and your normals are really big and they beat most people. But if you're going to, like, play this slug it out game, you're probably going to lose to Victor because his normals are bigger.
Yeah.
And he's got the highest health in the game.
So he has good anti-airs, too. Can't really, like, carelessly jump at him.
Yeah, both these characters have decent anti-airs. Victor has really strong anti-airs. But Sasquatch doesn't care about your anti-airs if you're playing the character right because you just do short hop and your regular anti-air buttons no longer work. You have to do anti-short hop moves.
Yep.
All right, so these guys recognize that there's 10 seconds left and they don't want to go in.
Yeah, Victor should just run away probably.
The Sasquatch needs to go in. Like all the Sasquatch needs is like one chain to win that.
All right. So Jeremy Golden's getting it.
Yeah.
So they playing a first to 5 right now?
Yeah, I believe it's another first to 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he switched to Boletta.
Yep.
Now, this should be absolutely free for Boletta.
Yep.
But that's only if you know how to exploit it.
Wait, what are you calling her?
Boletta, BBH.
Okay.
BB Hood, the Japanese name for her is Boletta.
Okay. Boletta.
Or
So like
Baretta. Or if you say it with the Japanese accent.
Yeah, what the?
Yeah, but like it's spelled B-U-L-L-E-T-A.
Boletta.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if I say like names that aren't on the screen, just stop me and I'll explain like which one I'm talking about. Because I tend to.
Because we were doing Victor and Sasquatch, and then it turned into Boletta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some characters have different names on the Japanese version, and like I
mean,
use
but that
them
happens
interchangeably.
in Super Turbo and
Yeah,
everything like that. You got your boxer and your
Yeah.
It happens. BB Hood is not having a good time though.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to exploit the matchup.
Yeah.
So Victor is super tall when he's crouching. He cannot crouch under stand jabs.
Oh.
So you can just stand jab Victor to death, and he cannot do anything about it.
Like she pulls out that Uzi from her little hand basket.
Like, I mean, Victor can push block. He's still got all the defensive mechanics. He's got a decent guard cancel, decent DP. But Boletta should be able to just completely run over him. And, like, Victor's favorite move is that jump heavy punch. Boletta can double jump to get over that and easily attack him after he does that if she does an air guard. So, like, that's the strat to beat Victor's heavy punch in general is to air block it and then come down with your own attack. Like, a lot of people forget that air guard is a thing in this game. Like, you can air block air normals.
Right.
Like,
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do like the Street Fighter thing where if you jump at someone who's jumping, you have to pick a better button. You can choose to not press a button and then block their button.
Yep. You can also grab an air.
Yeah. And it becomes like this aerial rock, paper, scissors game where if they do an air chain that's not long enough to carry you to the ground, you can air block it and then attack them afterwards. But if you're not jumping with your own button and you want to air block, they can air throw you easily. But if they're going for an air throw, you can beat that by doing an early jump attack.
Okay.
So, like, normally there's this grounded rock, paper, scissors game. But in this game, like, there's the other side. It's like aerial footsies. You have to call them out on what jump option they're going for.
Yep.
Okay.
But typically, people aren't great at doing the air throw. They're good at doing just air chains or just throwing out the best air button because they're not used to how this game works. So air block is a strong option.
I think I might have to call Chris over. I need a bit of a break.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, this is just casual nights. They run the Tuesday night fight tournaments.
Getting called in.
I believe there's a bit of a break because of the spring series and
Yeah.
Yes.
when's the Tuesday night fights coming back?
So the last spring series event is Pinball Mania.
Awesome.
That's at Free Play Arlington, not this weekend, but the next weekend. So I'll give the link because Commerce. It's freeplayspringseries.com/pinball. But after that $5,000 tournament, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming, and Vampire Savior's going nowhere. I mean, it's not a permanent fixture on the floor. I wouldn't be surprised if it does become one at some point. We are big fans here at Free Play, so I would expect it to be like monthly or something like that here.
Okay. Yeah. I'd definitely come out for that.
I mean, we're all fans. We're all fans. We're all terrible, but we're all fans. Man, Jeremy Golden put on a show, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really Ray doesn't know how to deal with the jump HP of Victor. So like the jump HP is a huge normal.
Yeah.
But if he's starting with the heavy moves, he's not going to be able to carry Sasquatch or any character to the ground to guard break them. So all you have to do is air block it.
Is that true of all heavy attacks?
It depends on the character, but typically if they're starting in the air with a heavy attack, you can air block it and then you can counter with your own air normal.
Okay.
Because like air chain is a thing, but you run out of buttons if you start with the heavy.
Okay.
Like typically, if you're gonna like throw an air to air, you want to leave yourself enough buttons to continue chaining, because you never want to just throw out one button typically, unless you're Victor, because his is ridiculous.
It's really good.
You want to continue chaining, if you can.
That does sound like Golden to pick the one with the ridiculous normal. This is certainly the Jeremy Golden character.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to learn the game as well. I wish I don't spend enough time with it, so I end up forgetting every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and your set, like your normal spacing worked out for you.
Right. Well, I remember playing. I remember playing Mike B before. That was my opponent, Banana Man, for the chat.
Yeah.
I played him before the last time we had Vampire Savior out, and he just teleport dove off of every single thing.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And so I figured that would be what he would do. So I spent the whole first round. It was a timeout, and I was just trying to figure out like what's the punish, or not what's the optimal punish, because I don't have time to like practice mode it.
I mean,
but give me a punish that knocks down.
If he's just running away with that, or if he's just like spamming that and not converting it,
yeah,
you can just time him out. That's one of Fish's strong points. Fish is one of those characters where Fish can hold the neutral, and Fish can time characters out.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and at the same time, I was like, I know he was going to keep doing it, or I suspected.
And you had the life lead, so.
Right, so I just kept experimenting until I found something that knocked him down and punished, and then it would just follow with basic mix-ups. Slow, throw, reset, the end.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, good use of jumping medium punch, too.
Yeah.
It's a good hitbox, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the best space holding normals in this game is Fish's jump medium punch.
Yeah, it feels crazy good.
Yeah. Definitely.
I would say you could probably just like neutral jump more and do that. You
felt
up backed
it.
a lot.
Yeah.
Like you got him cornered and then you up backed because you wanted more space, but you could have just like held your space and just neutral jump with that same button.
See, I think that's actually
but you have to like find the perfect space to do it.
Right. I think that's a failure of me, like Chris Delp in particular in fighting games, is I struggle. Good job, Ray, pulling one back, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I struggle with neutral jumps, like when to do it, where to do it, because I find myself, like, I kick myself every single time, because I play Dalsum in Super Turbo. Every single time I jump backwards, I think, why did I jump backwards? Like, I have all the normals. Yeah. I can neutral jump here. Like, I was scared, clearly, that's why I jumped backwards, but, like, I don't need to.
Yeah, you got to put the pressure on in the corner for sure, especially with Fish.
Yeah. So I hear you. I was thinking about it during the set, but at the same time, Blomgren wasn't punishing me for that, so I could jump right back in. And also, I suspected no matter what I tried, I was just going to get teleported on. So.
Right.
That's true.
All right, so
Was that
it's like Golden took it.
Yeah, 5-0.
Yeah, 5-1, 5-1.
Oh, 5-1?
Yeah, 5-1.
Ray got it. Ray got one in
He
there.
snuck one in there.
Yep.
Not sure. The producer is lining up first to fives for us now.
Oh, okay.
You guys gonna be able to play one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think we have any competition in the building other than each of you for yourselves. So.
Yeah. It probably won't end well for me, but
I understand.
he's very good.
I mean, I'm stupid willing to like if. Yeah, I could also lose 0-5 to you. Like I don't mind.
Yeah,
but,
no, I play Snow Guns online a lot, so
yeah,
I definitely don't mind losing to him on
You guys play on Fightcade, right?
Yes.
Do you find the timing differences much here? Like, do you have trouble getting used to them at all? Because I know Snuggle Guns you play on at the Texas Showdown. You went to the Cincinnati event. What was it called?
Mackay World Cup.
Okay, so you went there.
There is a timing difference, but in this game, because it's more normal based and it's more chain combo based.
Yeah.
I feel you can adjust easier.
Yeah, because the difference between like when you need to press the normals doesn't really necessarily change. Just like how it relates to screen lag. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. I've only ever played here on an actual setup.
That is really cool to hear.
Yep. So I mean.
Oh well, but you say you play online all the time, so obviously don't.
Well, yeah, I do play online, but yeah, it's got the lag and you know stuff like that. So
right.
Yeah,
because ST has like big time lag tactics. With
really?
Things. Like
okay.
like Ken and his Shoryuken, it's completely invincible. The recovery frames are minimal at best, right? But then you have however many frames of lag online on your online connection, and he's like a magician. Like you can't punish him possibly or reliably at all.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of lag
I
tactics.
didn't even know that.
I mean, like some characters get an online buff. I'd say Dimitri gets a little bit of an online buff for the same reason. He's got the ridiculous invincible DP.
Okay.
That's hard to punish. But I don't know. Like the main difference is that it runs faster because unfortunately Fightcade uses this really old version of FBA, so the emulation isn't perfect. And like this game on that version of the emulator runs just ever so slightly faster.
Okay.
So like you fall into this trap where you can mix people up because you're running faster online.
Right.
And then like you play offline and everyone like has ridiculous solid defense.
Right, of course, yeah. And this is how we play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just in general, like, one of the guys at Mackay, like, he was grinding online, and I think he, like, fell into that trap. He got used to how everyone reacts online, and then, like, when he was at the tournament, he didn't get as good results as he wanted and how I thought he should have got because just how solid he is.
Binary says lag gives you time to think.
Well, there's that.
What are you talking about? We're playing Vampire Save. You don't even get round breaks.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right, here Jammer is going to be next. He's a first-time free play player, so that sounds encouraging. Vampire Savior has a future in the DFW area. I truly believe. What is going on? Buck Nasty has played this game before.
Yeah.
This is cheating. This is cheating, Buck Nasty. I actually don't know if that's true, but because it does have the chain combo system. Buck Nasty actually cut his teeth on Marvel vs. Capcom 2,
right?
So he may just be playing NBC 2 and closing his eyes.
Morgan's in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't play exactly as she plays in this game. Like, as far as the crossovers, the closest to how Morgan plays would be CBS. It's 2. But she doesn't have shell kick in this game.
Okay.
But the flight mix-ups you can do in CBS 2 works in this game. She can do weird left-right fly mix-ups into her DI combo, which is like the Akuma Raging Demon.
Right.
So she still has that, but she's weaker in this game because she doesn't have that shell kick move and she doesn't have high damage.
Gotcha.
Like her damage output is like painfully low.
But that just means I get to see Buck Nasty rush down a little bit more,
right?
Which is fun.
I'm wondering if I talked to a guy on Fightcade about a month ago who said he was from Dallas and he played Morgan, Red Morgan actually.
Maybe this was him.
It might be. He's going to Texas Showdown.
Yeah, punish that.
I highly doubt it.
Highly doubt it?
Highly doubt it.
You never know. He said he's been here before.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he said he hasn't been here though, right?
Oh no, this is Buck Nasty. He is a regular for sure.
Yeah,
okay.
For sure.
So maybe not the same guy.
The next guy.
Oh, the next guy I'm coming on.
But
okay, no,
but,
definitely not then. Okay.
We should. I'm sure Buck Nasty is willing to play again. If he makes quick work of Kenpachi here, maybe that's a second potential first to 5 for. I'm sorry, your friend told me your real name.
Oh, Dylan.
Dylan. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Dylan it is. So maybe a potential first to 5 that could be competitive.
Okay. Yeah.
As far as offering you up to sacrifice to Snuggle Guns, like there's just you're clearly the best of us. So make us proud.
I'll try my hardest.
I understand.
I think. Yeah. Probably count on one hand the times I've beat him.
Binary wants to know if we have the 1 pound spring installed in the CPS2 cabs. I have no idea. Johnny Matrix, if he's in the building, I'll put him on the mic and he can answer that.
I believe it's just the stock JLF in there.
I know
maybe?
Sanwa. That those letters together sound familiar, but I'm not the tech.
Yeah.
I know it feels nice and smooth for me.
Yeah.
The only thing as a ST player, and again this is where I learned to play these games, so that's why I always have to reference that. I learned the T-Hawk option select, which is ducking jab, which is like 4 frames or some nonsense like that. And then in the recovery of that, you do a full 360 and then go back to down forward, and then negative edge all the punch buttons.
Oh,
like in like 4 frames, right?
Yeah.
So that's a pretty complex, ridiculous thing to learn just to be a casual guy. But I use that to test the joysticks.
Yeah.
So if I can do that option select, which I can on these sticks, then I am plenty happy for myself. On both sides.
No, these cabs feel nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't actually like test for, and if you're a SD player, I know Binary is, he might know this, is I think it's called the Hijeki screw, something like that.
I've never heard of that.
Oh,
it's I believe it's TMS who used it, the Zangief player.
I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I can't describe it, but I know what you're talking about.
Right. Basically, he just flicks the joystick, and it does a 360 standing. Right.
Oh, that's weird.
It is weird, and it's like super precise, but not just for like. Was it used? Was it designed with this in mind? I have no idea. Right? That's like it's such a crazy like just flick the stick and it magically does what you want it to do. Like I definitely don't know how to go to a tech and be like, this is what you need to do with it.
I mean, it's like the Marvel 2 players when they play on the American sticks. They can sometimes super gun by like flicking the stick down and the spring rebound pushes it up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I used to do some nonsense like that when I played Tekken back in the day with my MOS system stick. I had them give it's an American style stick, and it Hijeki. Hijeki?
Yeah.
Binary's got it in there. But yeah, I would do wave dashing, and I do it with the heavy spring. I had them like put the heaviest possible string because I wanted it to reset to neutral like super quick.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to pull the joystick back up. But back in the arcade days, which apparently we're back in the arcade days now,
right?
Like you just A, you were lucky if it would work at all, but B, if it worked, like you just had to do it as it works.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm super happy.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotcha. So Binary likes a stiffer stick. I don't know.
These ones aren't too stiff. They feel just like the stock spring to me.
Yeah, they're just right in the middle.
Yeah. Like I've experimented with like a heavier spring. Maybe a little bit stiffer than stock is what I like.
Yeah, but Brian, you're right. This is like the arcade days in a way, but this is like the greatest arcade. I mean, seriously, this is free play. Is the greatest arcade I've ever been to. Like, period.
Yeah.
I went to GameWorks Grapevine back in the day. We didn't have diagonals for Tekken. So our entire game was built around learning the movesets without using diagonals. Why? Because it's the arcade and you had to deal with it.
Yeah.
I learned how to play the game. The best Tekken Tag 1 machine was it was actually here in Richardson. I would drive in from Denton.
Oh, yeah.
All the way to Richardson to go to the AMF Triangle Bowl and play in the back corner of this bowling alley.
Yeah.
Because the sticks worked. I don't know how. I don't know why. If they broke, it would be broken forever. But none of the little kids would play it because it's in the back corner of this bowling alley. They didn't even know it was there. And meanwhile, all the Tekken players of the region knew to go there.
Right.
So,
Interesting.
yeah. So I learned how to play the game as much as I could before it had a PS2 release, which is like a 2-year window with the arcade exclusivity.
Oh yeah, with the Tekkens, it was like that.
Yeah, because it was waiting for PS2 to be released in Japan. So so we had all that time to practice, and then I went down to Houston, the first Houston tournament I traveled to. This is pre-Texas Showdown, by the way.
Right.
And the machine they had was garbage.
Oh, really?
Like, you couldn't hold down back. Like, so we had to like modify our strategy on the fly.
Yeah.
The only way to get out, and then somebody had a super gun that they could put up that they put up on the side, and then they transferred the tournament because the controls were so bad on the arcade.
Oh.
And we're fortunate that somebody had that we could play on that.
Right.
But in the meantime, the first round counted, so it was like, all right, forget your character, pick True Ogre and do like basically lag tactics, like online lag tactics, but live and in person.
Well, yeah, in real life.
Right. So there's none of that nonsense in free play arcade, free play Richardson we're in now. Like if that happens, like I got the tech on speed dial.
Right.
If he's not in the building, he's gonna be marching down here like pissed off and fix it immediately. And not pissed off at you for reporting it. Pissed off that like, you know, there was ever even a moment that it wasn't working perfect here.
Right.
We're obsessed, and it's great, and I'm happy to work there because of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it is an arcade. It is arcade days, but it is like the best of us. Did I miss something? 3-0 Buck Nasty.
Oh yeah.
Kenpachi's going through the entire roster trying to figure out something that'll work.
Yeah.
Been doing just basic Morgan stuff.
Yeah.
Do 1, 2, 3 sweep and then do a fly mix up, or just jump it forward. Morgan's a fun character. She's weak, but she's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the rush down. It's fun when it's going.
Yeah. She's just a lot of work if you want to like go far with her. Most Morgans end up switching to Lilith because she's high damage and she's Morgan with a ground dash instead of a fly dash.
Okay.
Like all her normals are basically the same, and her combos are pretty much the same as far as Lilith. So like the stuff you learn as Morgan transfers to Lilith, but then all of a sudden you've got this really good throw mix-up game that you can convert into like this combo that does more than half health.
Ooh. Turtle Power challenges Buck Nasty to a 1st to 5. You get up here, we'll make it happen, buddy.
Let's do it.
So it's
oh, nice.
4-0.
Toshin, what video was that? Was it the Sako Hands video?
Oh, by the way, the chat can't see that, but he tried to post a video. It's the BB Hood Infinite.
Oh, okay.
The Sako Infinite.
Yeah, so he posted it. Moobot shut him down. I gave him an exception so he could post whatever the heck he wants. But just for safety's sake, he posted it as a private message to us.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Sako was ridiculous at this game. He's ridiculous at any game.
Yeah, no surprise. He was ridiculous at Super Turbo as well.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, he that T-Hawk option select I described.
Yeah.
They call it the Sako technique.
Yeah. Oh, he came up with that too.
He's got a combo or technique in every game. Like the Boletta Infinite is the Sako combo.
Yeah.
Because he was like the only Boletta who would actually do that in tournament. Because it's a 2-frame link. It's a 2-frame dashing link that randomly becomes a 1-frame link.
That's
1-frame
insane.
dashing link.
Oh my god.
So like you have to link a dashing normal in 1 frame.
Yep.
So like you don't just press the one single button at the right timing. You have to do a dash with the perfect timing, and then it randomly becomes frame perfect because of how Framescape works in these CPS2 games.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. There's some issues with that in Super Turbo as well.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Normally you don't see that because you're not going for 1-frame links in this game.
No, because they're impractical unless your name is Sako. That's crazy. Yeah, the other thing he would do with T-Hawk is he would do standing jab, and then he would buffer like the up motion in a 360, and then by the time the jab recovers, he's continuing the 360 to forward. So T-Hawk would actually like jab, standing jab, take a step forward, and then do his 360 command grab.
Like
dirty.
just the perfect timing where you can add that step in there.
Yes, yeah. So it looked like like Zangief on like a Marvel vs. Capcom 1, where he has like the armor throw where he's charging after you.
Yeah.
Except he's got the I think it was a Mexican Typhoon throw.
Yeah.
Right.
In the register, and there's no throw with animations to Super Turbo, so it just means you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So Kimpachi took one off Bognasti there.
Well done. I wonder if Calvin just wanted to switch characters. We're gonna find out after he gets through vaping.
Maybe. Nah.
Look at him sneak it out. like we don't see. Like he's not on camera live across the internet and being broadcast up on the wall 13 feet tall.
Yeah.
It was just the
webcam right there. So really, Talbane should win this matchup. Talbane can walk under her fireball, her grounded fireball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk under. Okay, Blanca
Yeah,
could do
yeah,
some of
he
that
can
in another game. I'm
Like
familiar with.
Talbane, his walk is like the fastest in the game, and it also low profile.
Yeah, that's delicious.
It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy, yeah.
So because of that, Talbane is the best grappler in this game.
Uh-huh.
Because take throws are real in this game, and because he has the fastest walk speed, he can walk into throw range faster than anyone else.
Man, that sounds awesome.
And his throw is an option select, so if you try and jump his throw,
You get anti-aired automatically.
Yeah, you get anti-aired.
Yeah, Kami SD has something similar to that too. Yeah.
Several characters in this game have option selects with anti-airs in their throws.
Yeah. Thank you, Binary, for letting us know that we need to kick the kids out. What my favorite part about Binary regulating the internals of Free Play Richardson is I don't think he's ever been within 1,000 miles of this arcade.
Right.
He could tell you when to kick the kids out.
Yep.
He could tell you everything about us, and he knows what color the soap is in the bathroom.
How'd he figure that one out?
The producer's asking me if Binary came out for the spring series, and no, he's never been here. He's never been close.
Man, you guys need to like sponsor this guy.
I mean, if we're sponsoring, usually we end up sponsoring like the very best players in the world, the very best players in the country. My personal feelings are like, heck yes, I want Binary to be in the house. I have met him. I took the trip out to Southern California. I did indeed meet Binary. He is a handsome man. I'd love to have him in this arcade. In any way I can facilitate it. But, it's one of those things where you can't, like, literally fly everybody out that you want. And that hurts my soul. But, it is what it is.
He needs a GoFundMe for next year's spring series.
Yes. Yep. Start your GoFundMe, and I will add the first $25 to it, Binary. Go back to us. Why? We just zoom in on the ladies back here. Naomi's here. Naomi's putting in work trying to get phone numbers.
Nice.
And this is Marion. Marion is wait. I can't work my bit. That's Marion. That's Snuggleguns, and this is Taylorist, aka Tim. But yeah, that's Panda Naomi. You got to know the lore. And Kaylee is there's Siege. Siege is here, right? Well, but he's covering up entirely, and this is a travesty. There's Buck Nasty.
Right.
So now she's getting covered up by two people. But our bartender, Kaylee, is she's the voice for some YouTube series for like doing, I don't know. I'll have to ask her. She's an actress with some acting gigs.
Okay, that's cool.
Nice.
She doesn't always want to like come play with us. She feels like if she becomes a Twitch celebrity, then she's stuck being a Twitch celebrity.
Oh yeah.
So she hides from us behind the bar. All right, Jammer is on here. Jammer is a Vampire Savior veteran, and he's going to play in a 1-to-5 against a veteran of us, Darth Jose. So we're going to see how he fares, but this is his first time to free play, and he's playing Vampire Savior.
All right.
He's specifically.
So he's playing Boletta, strong character.
What'd you call her?
Strong character.
Well, yes, but what's the name for her?
Boletta. That's the Japanese name.
Boletta?
Yeah.
Is that what the DB stands for?
I guess.
Because this is the Japanese version of Vampire Savior.
Or maybe it's the American name. It's the other name for her. It's Boletta.
Okay.
Like it's BB Hood, and then the other version has her as Boletta.
Okay. Yeah, that should be the Japanese version.
I play Rikio, if that tells you what version it is.
Yep. I don't.
That's what I know Fish as.
Yeah. Well, Fish's other name is Alabath.
Right, I'm aware that is his other name, but like that seems foreign to me. I play as Rikio all
Right.
the time, so that's Fish's name in my head at least.
I just call him Fish.
I will try and adapt that because Dictator Claw and Boxer. I'm used to these kind of nicknames.
It's not the problem that you have an ST where like they change names between each other. They just have different names, so you can use either name and people will know.
Okay.
As long as they're familiar with the game.
Yeah.
So you can say Rikio. I say Fish because his names are hard to pronounce.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like Fish.
Yeah.
Very, very cute and to the point. More lore happening for us.
Right.
All right, so that was a quick first round.
That was
for
pretty
Jammer.
good. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Tell me what I'm watching here.
Yeah, I mean,
He knows what to do.
Neutral, yeah.
He's doing the dash medium
Dash
punch, which is good.
Yep. His comboing into the
happening
basket.
Did he do the link combo?
The full combo, but yeah, like.
I don't understand.
He's just doing simple chains.
Yeah, what is he doing air to air that's causing Dimitri to explode?
That's her.
No animation.
That's her hard kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her hard kick on the air on the ground, it like throws a mine out.
Oh, that mine instantly contacted. Okay.
Yeah. And it explodes if you don't block it.
Gotcha.
But the funny thing is, if you do block it, and she does it like super low to the ground, she can land before you're able to switch block.
Oh, so she can go immediate overhead?
Yeah, she can go immediate overhead if you block it low. If you block it high because she's in the air, she can land and do a low before you can switch to guarding low.
Ouch.
Yep.
Cheap. It's
Yeah.
Alpha 2 crap there.
Yep. So, like, that guard lock unblockables, those exist in this game, and she's one of the best characters to exploit it because of that mine move.
Jogon BB does have an infinite here.
Yep.
Although you have to be able to consistently do a one-frame link to pull it off, apparently.
Yep.
Well, you can get a couple reps if you can do a two-frame link, but it's a dashing link.
I am very happy to see another player in our midst. We can actually have some competition. We can get you guys a break from the mic where you actually, I don't know, play the game you love.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll have Jammer come over here and spell you two, and maybe he can commentate for us.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, we have Buck Nasty who needs an ass kicking. That'll be good.
Yeah. He said he's gunning for me, so.
Oh,
he says a lot.
Is that what he said to you?
He says a lot of things.
Yeah.
He'll probably give you a hug later in the night.
Right. Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yep.
He is a good guy.
Did Pure Yeti show up? I didn't see him.
I have not seen him.
Okay.
I'll know him when I see him, but I have not seen him. Do you play him?
He said on the Discord that he was going to be here.
There's a Vampire Savior Discord?
Yeah. There is, yes.
There's a Discord for any
That's
game.
actually where I originally heard about free play having Vampire Savior.
See, I can never. There is a Discord for everything, and I can never follow it. It's
Yeah.
There's too many notifications. I'm already locked in notification hell with Facebook.
Yeah. Like we were, the Vampire Savior group was originally on Facebook, but we've pretty much moved the chat to Discord.
I understand.
Because like we had the it's like any game, like we were all gathered together in some srk.com thread.
Sure, yeah.
And like that was just where the community gathered, and then like we're like, okay, we'll make a Facebook group and have a Skype call.
Right.
And then like we had this monster Skype call with like 50 people in it.
Oh man, I bet that went interestingly.
It was actually pretty chill because like it wasn't always voice chat. Like it was just the Skype, just regular text chat.
Yeah.
And then like every night there'd be like a voice call with like 10 people in it, and like we just hang out and talk whatever.
That's actually a really cool story.
And now that
why is there a banana sitting on the ST now? But yes.
But yeah, like now the chat's mostly on either Discord or on Twitter. The Facebook group is still there, but it's not as active as it used to be.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of Facebook groups. I'm in a handful of Discords, but Discord is the one that I just can't keep a hold of because there's so many notifications in my life right now that. And I end up muting it constantly because whenever I try and go to sleep, I just hear that stupid bling, bling, bling.
Oh,
bling,
yeah.
bling.
Yeah,
I got
you
so
gotta
much
have the
stuff
mute
muted.
tech and like only get notifications on what you want to notify.
Right,
Yeah.
but then it gets complex because, you know, I'm interested in Vampire Savior.
Yeah, and then
yet,
you'll miss out on the conversation if you're not paying attention.
Exactly. Even when I try and say hi, hey, it's Christelle, respond to me, and then it's just an endless wall of text, and I'm like, okay, I can't handle it. AC Atomic wants to know why there aren't more bananas in front of
I don't know.
in front of ST. Just because it'll mess up the cabinet eventually, I'm assuming. Get too sloppy in here.
So I believe I read like a fun fact that today is like the exact halfway point between last year's Halloween and Halloween this year.
Really?
Oh, okay.
So it's
that was pure
worked
coincidence.
Out. Coincidence.
Pure coincidence. I mean, I picked Vampire Savior because we love Vampire Savior at the end.
Yeah.
I knew. So we're locked in a weird situation. Man, Jammer is making some quick work. You boys do your first to 5, and then someone beat his ass.
All right.
But
well, he knows what to do, but he's not doing the complex stuff. So
yeah. So hey Ben, what was it saying? Ah, heck. I'm drunk. Chris is drunk. I'm gonna get another.
There you go.
Swig of my Mr. Brown here.
Let's see. Switch to Felicia.
Darth Jose is another one of us ST players that is trying to fundamental his way through this game.
Okay. I think Felicia's not a bad pick for.
she's got really good normals. So if you just want to hang out and throw out the best normals and then like anti-air, she can do that.
Well, he needs to know the character with the invincible uppercut because he's an Oken player or a converted Oken player now playing new Ken ever since he was inspired by Matsu.
He should pick Morgan, but don't throw DPs out in neutral. Wait for block and then do ESDP as a guard cancel.
Gotcha.
Because she can kind of just let those rip. Or he can play Dimitri, obviously. But Morgan's ESDP is really damaging. So if you like doing big damage with your Dragon Punches, pick her.
Yeah.
But that only gets you so far.
Right.
But Morgan can kind of turtle out if you have good defense and you're waiting for your opportunities to do the guard cancel.
Yeah. Her guard cancel can get punished by a couple characters.
Yeah.
From them crouching.
That's why you just got to know the right places to do it in.
Yeah.
Like most Morgans, if they're strong because they have exceptional defense.
Yep.
Like if they're sticking it out with Morgan, they're committed to the turtle game because her damage is so low. Like all the work you're going to put in trying to rush someone down, you're not going to have the same output as someone touching you twice and then killing her.
Yeah. Looked like Jose was starting to get some work done.
Yeah.
And then now.
5-0.
5-0.
Quick 5-0.
Yeah.
All right, send Jammer my way if you can hear him, producer, and let's let Snuggle Guns and Jan get it on.
Figure out his story because he said he loves this game.
Yeah. I'm sure he does.
All right,
Chris. All right. Introduce yourself to the stream. I know you said we met before, but go ahead.
Hey, my name's Ernest Jammer.
Okay.
So, just Jammer.
Gotcha. And you've been here before?
I've been here before.
Gotcha. We met. I probably tried to sell you on our big ST scene.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
You played Dalsum, right?
That's right. That's right. And you played Vampire Savior.
Yes.
So how long have you been playing?
So I've touched the game since I was like, I would say 14-ish.
Okay.
However, I've been playing with my friends since like college, so I'd say at this point 4 years.
4 years?
4 years.
Oh, here's I always want. There we go.
I'm Chris up now.
Yeah. Everybody's Chris up. It's the fashionable thing to do.
It is fashionable.
I've got a story for you, Ernest, later. But yeah, we're being joined by Naomi, of course, Jammer, aka Ernest, telling me you've been playing since college. Hardcore, is that what you're saying?
So I think for like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
So that's how long you've been playing. Do you play online like Fightcade or?
No, not really. My
Oh, where do you play Vampire Savior?
So whenever I go to locals at my college, that's when I play.
Where are you going to college?
I went to University of Houston.
Houston?
Yeah.
Okay. So do they have a VSAP scene in Houston?
They do. However, it's.
Oh, we got QB going up.
I would say I don't think I've ever been to it. However, I've played basically. There's a group called, what is it? Like video game nights at University of Houston, something like that. And so that's where I played. And they basically have a bunch of like big VSAP players.
Gotcha.
Typically go to Texas Showdown.
I feel like I need a little more Jammer in my ear. That's not on you, Jammer. That's on our producer.
Yell at him. Get it right. Get it right, God of Voice. Voice of God.
He has to deal with like rotating voices in these casual screens. He's actually doing really well. Oh, he didn't know the color. You're green. You didn't know this, but you're green, Jammer.
Gotcha.
It's the only way to know where the
and
chords are. They've got a
binary
color on
change in
each
it.
side. I think you can see the tape on this side.
That's blue. Yeah.
Naomi Binary would like you to know that he is also Chris Delp.
Yeah, we are all Christelle.
Yeah.
I am Spartacus. We've got this.
All right, so we are seeing. Have you played Jammer? Have you played either of these players before, Jan and Snuggle?
I have not. However, I'm looking at the Hisinko, and that's a real Hisinko.
Yes. Snuggle Guns got third at Texas Showdown last year in VSAB.
I think Snuggle Guns is the reason that I have actually been able to win a belt during Tuesday Night Fight.
Oh, did you guys win together?
Didn't we win that one? I've only won once.
If you were partners with
because
Snuggle
I
Guns,
was dressed like a vampire.
yeah, if you were partners with Snuggle Guns during a Vampire Savior tournament,
so
then
than I
yes,
am
indeed,
tonight.
you won. You won.
So I was in like the dress and the heels. I got the heels on tonight, but
Yeah. I'm the first time I met Snuggle Guns, like I think I beat him 1 out of 10, and I think that 1 was a fluke, but like I was capable of beating him the 1 out of 10. I don't know that I'm capable of that today. Yeah, he is the real deal, and we don't have any real competition for him today, unless Jammer is.
I was gonna say I can try.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to try. We're gonna let you have a shot at Jan first.
The keyword is try.
Right. No, you're welcome to. We're gonna let you have a shot at Jan because he deserves a chance to not get vaporized too, or get vaporized by Jammer as well. That's fine too.
I'm gonna say rude.
Hey, the results of these matches are determined by the players. I am happy to be able to provide the facilities for us to be badasses together. Hey, Toya just made a highlight video. Did you see that?
She did. I'm so proud of her. Oh, it's so fantastic.
As a player, mind you.
Yes, as a player, not as a panda.
Right.
As a player.
Well, pandas are players, but yes.
Well, yes, but it's not just because she was a panda.
Right.
It's
correct.
because she played and she played well.
Yes. And giant spinny ham fists are invincible. Whoa. So quick. Jammer, can you tell me what's happening?
Okay.
I just see like round 1 fight, a bunch of like ghost knives pop up on screen, and then it's over.
Okay. So the deal with this game is mix-ups, and that's basically it's high-speed mix-ups, highs, lows, constantly. So Hisinko, probably mispronouncing that, but her deal is that she has that air dash like you have in anime fighters. See how she's basically going into the air and then briefly walking?
Yes.
So that gives you an overhead, and that way she can also go low. And so from there, she can mix that up constantly and forever into her damage.
Right.
She also has most of her stuff also ends in knockdown. If you get to the Rinha, then that's a high damage knockdown.
Okay.
In addition, her dash is also basically, you know how she disappears whenever she does it? So she can't be hit during those periods.
Okay.
So it doesn't happen often, but sometimes you will whiff if you try to attack her. That bubble from QB is for a setup. After there's this super, which is wonderful. Also, QB is another game of highs and lows. However, her deal is that unlike Hisinko, who can play kind of a more defensive game, even though like everyone in this game is all offense, QB is more offense, if that makes sense. And so basically the deal with QB is that if you get a lead on her, you pretty much win. If she gets the lead on you, you lose.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this the first, like gameplay-wise, anime fighter?
That's a difficult. I wouldn't. I don't think it is. No. I'm just gonna say no because I don't know my history. But I would say.
Because I think it's the one that introduced the chain system, correct?
I believe so. It's either that or Marvel.
No, well, this predates Marvel for sure. Or no, you might be right. You might be right because when you say Marvel, I always think MVC, but like Marvel superheroes maybe.
Yeah. Also, I want to know a thing about QB is also that you see that basically you might see whenever she dashes forward, she goes into the air, and then she does a downward attack with her hands to transform into. Yeah, you just saw it multiple times like that. So that actually homes in on the enemy.
Man, another anime fighter trope here.
Yeah. So
are you sure this isn't the first prototypical anime fighter? It feels like every game is descended upon this. Except I like this one. That makes it sound like there's now a pickle. There's a banana in the house. There's a pickle in the house. Oh.
Did you get that from the dollar store?
I got it from Mike.
Oh, okay. He gave it to you. Okay.
Yeah, apparently Mike Blomgren is
So we
passing
got
out
pickles
Halloween costumes.
and bananas. We have what?
Brian
there's
says
a
children
beer
of the Atom
called
is
Pickle
old.
Fucker. Oh, wait, it's after 9. We can curse now.
Naomi's feeling it. That was Swift. That was Brooke Swift.
Oh, excuse you.
It's over.
Yeah.
What?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Is that a commentary on my drinking? Jammer, you want to go up right now?
I'm good
All
for
right,
it.
the voice of God's calling
Yeah, get out of
Jammer.
this conversation before it turns into
Oh,
an
no,
argument.
You can hit me with the awkwardness in a bit. What? Oh, you're welcome.
We were happy to have you, Jammer. Happy to have you.
All right, we're going to have Jammer and Jan up next. I guess I'll call over, I'll see if Brooks can hold us home because we are not going to be able to pay attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is that?
What's that?
No, that was a joke as to you're not being able to pay attention.
Yes.
I was trying to comment
this is
on that.
perpetually my thing.
Is
not
getting
being
someone
able
on
to
there
pay
who knows
attention.
what's going on?
Well, hopefully I'm getting
I'm just
people
going to make
on.
nicknames to all of the things that are going on.
Well, even Snuggleguns does that. He's calling my character Fish.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, everyone calls him Fish. Catch up.
I call him Rikyu.
No, his name is Fish. Which really isn't accurate. He's an amphibian. We went over this.
He's a fish man.
He's an amphibian.
Oh.
He looks like the...
Yeah, if he can go on land and on water, then amphibian. That's...
Well, I mean, like the
I thought
horror movie Fishman. He went on land.
I thought he was the
I guess,
creature
yeah.
from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, the
exactly.
Black Lagoon. Oh, I'm sorry. Whose wallet is this?
Which is my favorite...
Really cute little...
that's my business card holder.
Oh.
Which is sadly empty. You can hold it.
Oh, man, are they talking about Children of the Atom
Mine
in here?
now.
Yeah, because they're trying to figure. We're trying to figure out what the first anime fighter was, and if this was indeed the first, like at least gameplay-wise, the first anime fighter.
We
'Cause
want
it
to
sure
check the
feels like
lore.
one.
You are the lore.
Right. You're certainly the expert here. I hope we
I
have
don't know.
ourselves a match here. I hope we have ourselves a match. Jammer and Jan.
Looks pretty good so far.
Jammer certainly knew the game.
Yeah.
He could describe what a good Shinko was going to do, and we saw it very briefly on stream.
Yeah, just watching him play, I can tell like he knows what to do. He's not doing the super fancy stuff with Boletta, but he's doing the right stuff.
Hey, that's how I got past my first to 5.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like get the victory and get out of there. Whoa.
All right, so like he knew to jump up and to cancel the bubble instead of waiting for it to bounce around. So when QB knocks you down in the corner, she can do this dumb setup where she throws a bubble as a meaty, but the way the bubble bounces, it's not going to hit you because you're in the corner. So it bounces off the wall, and then this bubble is out for the entire time, and you're still cornered, and she's still QB, and she can still do her high-low mix-up. And if you guess wrong, she's going to do a full chain it'll combo into the bubble.
Okay.
But if you block right, you still have to deal with the bubble, and she can continue to to her mix-up because you can't. It's harder to counter against her if she has a bubble on the screen.
Okay.
Because you really have to guess right. Because if you guess wrong and like you throw an attack and she's like, she just baits that and she blocks, the bubble's going to hit you.
Okay. And he was able to cancel the bubble?
So yeah, if you air block the bubble, it just goes away.
All right.
So that's how you get rid of the bubble for her for QB, because you can block her the Queen Bee bubble. It looks like Jammer took that first round, or first game.
Yes, and
nice.
Jan is
so Jan
going
is
on the offense here. Nice.
His air dashes are really strong. But
and Jammer was telling us that like she doesn't necessarily have. I think he was saying that she's high rush down and like basically if she gets the lead, she's going to win. And if she doesn't get the lead, she's in big trouble.
Yeah.
And she's got the lead right now.
Like most people think that about QB, but really she's got these really long arms.
I can see that the crouching normal she's doing.
So if the QB player wants to, they can like just sit on their heels and space you.
Okay. The Dawson player likes the sound of this.
But
similar strategy.
Most QB players don't recognize that because she also has like this ridiculously fast rush down game, and all they want to do is rush down.
I mean, that's kind of what all I want to do.
So,
but that's all I want to do is Dawson too.
Right?
I just have to earn it.
Yeah.
Well, this is close.
So Jammer's doing a good job of not getting run over by the instant air dashes, and he's doing that by like up backing out of that pressure because air-to-air blocking is a thing. So you can air block QB's instant air overhead pressure as long as you can up back in the gap.
Okay.
And it depends on how much plus frame she's on, how good your character, how fast your character's jump is, whether or not that's a good tactic for you. Because a lot of times, some characters, they'll try and up back, they'll air block like really low to the ground, and QB will land before you, and she can just guard break you with a grounded normal.
Gotcha.
But Valletta, her jump is like so fast, and the angles are really good. Like BBH is the best character in this game for up backing and chicken guarding. Like blocking the other person's normal and coming down with your own normal. That's chicken guarding for the people who don't know.
Are you following this, Naomi? Oh, Naomi's lost.
You calling me out for being on my phone?
No.
I mean, that's a concept in a lot of games.
Snuggle Guns is actually explaining the concepts to us, which is a rare treat, to be honest with you.
That is a rare treat, and I am bad for not having listened, and I'm sorry.
It's fine.
No. All right, Naomi's tuning back in.
I am tuning back in.
And this way, you're our control, basically. You're our control. So if he needs to break it down further, you let us know.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Jan's looking better now. So the trick for QB is to prevent the Valletta player from up backing your air dash pressure. And she does that by throwing out that stand medium punch, which is kind of a preemptive anti-air.
Okay.
So they're playing that kind of rock, paper, scissors game. Is the Valletta player going to up back? Is the QB going to air dash? Or is the QB player going to throw out a good ground normal? This is kind of a fun matchup to play on either side, in my opinion.
It looks like it, yeah.
Because Valletta is so slippery, it's hard to pin him down. And then if you're playing as Valletta, QB is so slippery, it's hard to pin her down. So this is one of those where, like, you can really lay him out on both sides. But really, both sides want to do some ridiculous rushdown pressure because they can, and they can exploit the other character. So the way Valletta can exploit QB is a really wide character. Like, if you look at the way she's drawn, she's kind of like really wide because she's got the insect thorax sticking out of her.
Are you with us, Naomi?
I am. I'm listening about the
So,
thorax.
Okay.
Like, her hurt box is not the entire size as her drawn animations, but it's pretty wide.
Her butt looks bigger than it is what you're telling me.
Yeah, but it's still sticking out.
Okay.
And
are you listening,
What
Naomi?
was that move? What?
What's that?
Oh, where she like grabbed him?
Yeah, and then the clay thing came out and it shattered.
Yeah, so that's one of the Queen Bee's moves where it's a half circle forward punch, and you do 2 punches for the ES.
It's a command throw? Sorry.
It's not a command throw. It's a because it acts like a throw, but it's actually a move that you have to land. You can block it.
Okay, yeah. You hit with the move, and then it converts to a throw, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
And you can combo into it.
Probably that's why you can combo into it.
Yeah.
What's that like weird crouching that she's doing where she's got like her hands in front of her? Is that just a
That's
normal crouch for her?
Yeah, it's a crouch normal, right?
Which character? QB?
QB.
Yeah. Like she's the shortest crouching character. So a lot of people have a hard time doing jump-ins on QB because she's crouching and she's going to low profile your jump-in.
Gotcha.
There, that one. That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, like where she's like poking on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just doing like crouch
medium,
jab,
like
crouch
that, yeah.
medium. The ones where like she's reaching in front of her, like crouch medium punts is a really strong move for Queen Bee, just because how long it is. All right, that was a good sequence. And
that's your Duck Strong if you were paying attention to Duck Strong Normal of the Week,
right?
Naomi, which
Yeah.
was a personal favorite of mine. That's my favorite month-long segment that Nate had so far. The Duck Strong Normal of the
Oh
Week.
yeah.
Made me laugh so
That was a
much.
fun glimmer. Anyone else see that
We have
unsupported signal
ourselves
going
a
on?
colored discoloration.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we're having a connection issue.
Yeah, we are having a connection issue.
Well, yeah, because it flickered as like it couldn't get to the signal.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
I know what the answer to this is, and it's turn it off and turn it on again.
Oh.
Okay. Do we want to stop them or just go with yellow?
Yeah, we're gonna stop them at the end of this match. Turn it off, turn it on again. But
Gotcha.
we're gonna let them play it out because we
Yeah.
can still see it. But we got the yellow hue going.
I mean, they're streaming off the actual arcade cabinet, so
correct.
If you don't know anything about video formats, that's a challenge. just know it's
That's
hard.
putting it nicely.
Let me say it's been a process.
Yeah.
I can't believe, and I thank my lucky stars every day that it like when we started this thing, it was me
Dark Force.
having
Yeah, that's the Dark Force I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, I told you clouds.
Yeah, the cloud shum, and then, like it changes your character. Like QB was flying, like
Yeah.
actually flying.
Not just buzzing around, but flying.
Yeah.
Well, long story short, I was holding up my iPhone 4 to record matches because they didn't have anything to record with here.
That's
like
painful.
the shaky cam, yeah.
Yeah, very shaky cam and very hurt arms
Yeah.
after a 4
Yeah,
hour.
but get that strength in.
Right,
Strength
after a
training.
4-hour competition of holding my phone up and competing, it was it was a challenge. So we've grown a ways. We've grown quite a ways. Wow. Okay, there we go. It's 3-2, and we're gonna
3-2.
pause. I'm gonna turn it off, and we're gonna transfer it over to the Naomi and Snuggle Gun show for a second.
Hooray!
Okay, so it was Jammer who changed characters there. He's playing Felicia now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which I'll have to go back to in a second because they got to restart
Yeah.
this. Because it was too yellow.
Yeah.
Too much.
Like it's the raw video signal. It's not like
Yeah.
Like your normal key TV can't handle this signal.
Correct.
Like even the old school CRT TVs can't handle this signal.
Oh, wow.
Because it's just the raw red, green, blue video. But it's like even a computer monitor can't handle it because it's not the right frequency. Like it's a lower frequency
that
than
makes
even
sense.
like the computer monitors because it's the arcade. So like streaming arcade hardware is really hard.
Okay, but
And
we managed to do it here all the time.
No, the stream setup here is really impressive. Like the quality is really like professional.
People can complain about it, but we do it really well, and we
Yeah.
do it as best as we can.
Like I said, last night was the Japanese 5v5 tournament, and like their stream quality wasn't the best because I don't know, it's kind of like an afterthought there, but we're all just super
okay.
grateful they have a stream.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll color it a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, like watching their stream, like the interlacing was a little bit off, so like there's a bunch of like lines happening, but you could still
Okay.
figure out what was happening on screen.
Yeah, no, we tend to not have any lines. We tend to just have a very smooth production.
So yeah, whatever capture card he's using, it's appropriate for the arcade hardware. And the
That's fantastic.
like the raw video signal that you get off the arcade hardware.
Yeah, because I know we pride ourselves on having the sounds and the video like together seamlessly. I know some games give us trouble on that, so we'll actually have to have like background music and things like that. But for the most part, we get all of it.
That's another challenge with arcade stuff. Like, especially the really old arcade stuff, it's none of that is standardized. Like, JAMA is a standard, but as far as the signals that's being sent over the JAMA is not standardized. So it's all different frequencies.
Well, because everyone did it their own way because they didn't have to have it standardized. It was one machine, one time, do it this way.
Yep.
And now we have machines that handle multiple ones, and it's just become more and more complicated since then.
Well, like, in the digital age, now it's easier because there's actually digital standards.
Yes.
But analog...
Well, everyone has to meet certain ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, with the CRTs, it was all analog, and, like, they just did whatever would throw the image on the screen. And there was no standards.
Go analog, baby. You're so postmodern.
Right? This is a retro arcade, so...
No, I know. It's one of my favorite sayings, though, because it's from... it's from a song.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, so they're back into it. So it's Felicia versus Queen Bee. So
Pretty good matchup.
Tiama's got second character. And because he knows the system and he knows the chain combos, this is actually a really good character for him. Because, like I said, he wasn't doing the really fancy stuff with Valletta. And Valletta has a problem where Valletta's damage output is low until you start doing link combos. So if you just want to do 1, 2, 3 sweep with Valletta, you'll find if you start playing the strong people, like, they'll do everything right and you'll get as many opportunities as they do. Or even more opportunities, but you'll still lose because you're doing less damage on your combos.
Gotcha.
But it looks like he's just more... I don't know. It worked out for him last round, but
oh man,
Jan
Queen Bee has a whole hive mind going on. You could be one of us. She's all coy and.
Oh yeah, Queen Bee.
Yeah, her sclera's all weird. I don't like it.
So I got the fix in as far as what happened. So the OSSC, which is the device by which one of the devices that lets us stream this, and it's the one in particular that takes the scan lines away.
Oh yeah.
That's underneath the knees of Jan right now.
Oh,
Jan accidentally.
That's what it felt like.
Oh yeah.
Right, and it just knocked the wire loose. That's not a big deal. Like, it's no big deal.
Well, he's really tall, and these Japanese candy cabs are made for like the standard Japanese body type, which Jan is not.
What are you trying to imply there? No, I know.
They're typically
different
shorter
than
than
Jan's pretty tall.
Yeah.
And I'm in my 5.5-inch heels, and he's way taller than me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We had to get different chairs for Spring Series. Oh my God! They stung her, and her butt got bigger.
It was funny at Makai World Cup, the big Vampire Savior tournament that we had like a couple of Japanese guest players. They had built like
that's a super cute dress.
Plywood stools and plywood stands for the sticks that would be the exact same height as the arcade cabs that they're used to.
Okay.
So that was a nice gesture by the Cincinnati guys for the Japanese guests. Like,
yeah.
Because we didn't.
On Supergun?
They ran the tournament on Supergun, but they built like a plywood stand that was the same height as like your standard candy cab would be.
That's awesome.
For the Japanese players to use.
I don't know what their standard like seating arrangement is. I certainly went to Japan, but I just don't. I don't remember anything other than that we're on seats. And to be honest with you,
I mean, it's not like standardized. It's just like a little stool that most of them have.
Yeah. To be honest, I think they would have been just fine in these seats overall. It's just a matter of like there were multiple options there. They chose the one that they were comfortable with.
That's fair.
And then what happened was everybody saw what the Japanese players were doing, and they're like
wanted to emulate.
Yeah. So like there are very clear like
what's the secret tech?
Right.
Really, they're just getting most comfortable. That's
correct.
That's the real tech. Is just be comfortable.
Yeah, and that was the thing that the free play Richardson players. So the Japanese players were using the like dollar store chairs that Orlando bought the day of. Orlando being the general manager of free play Arlington. The Richardson players were they snuck over these chairs right here that they're
Oh,
currently
yeah.
sitting on, right? Why? Because they're most comfortable.
Yeah.
And because like
This is
what
their
they're
home.
sitting on. Yeah, this is their home. And
Like-
you and I are sitting in the chairs that were provided
Yeah.
during Spring Series, which have a nice cushioning padding, and are my preference just because I don't want my butt
Right.
to hurt after a 25-game win streak.
And they're like, nah, give us the chair that we grind out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I totally understand it. I
Yeah.
understood everybody's like perspective.
Bring it back to what you practice on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Practice like you play.
Yeah, and I really love what Afro Legends does, which is he absolutely packs his own stool.
Yes.
It's really
The
disgusting.
stool tech.
It's but if he ever has to like do some sort of sample for the doctor, he's ready to go.
But again, like he's just doing what he's comfortable with, and
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He can go to an arcade tournament and play on their setup, and then absolutely be at the right height for him, and he can adjust it.
there you
So I think it's really smart of him. I don't know. He's really good with the stool tech.
go. Right.
Because he also is the one that pioneered the technique that I have seen, and he probably wasn't the one to create it, but what he'll do is he'll sit in front of a super gun and put one chair
Oh yeah.
here, like where he's sitting, and he'll put another chair backwards facing in front of him. Then he'll place the stick in front of him there.
Yeah,
so
he's
he
like a
has,
little pedestal.
yeah, approximate height, but it's also provided by the venue because everybody has
Yeah.
two chairs to pile together.
Gotcha.
Hopefully, at least. Taquito measuring the optimal distance. I mean, they did
Got,
not
like, a
have
tape
their
measure.
they didn't have their tape measure
No,
out,
no tape measure, just estimate.
but honestly, they can feel it. So great. I missed
So,
the whole thing. I'm so sorry.
Jan took it, but Jammer is showing that he knows more than just one character. So,
Yeah.
like he's saying, he loves this game, and like I can tell you, he knows this game.
So we have somebody else for you to play against, thankfully. All right. Looks like the producer is filing up another first to five. So I will give it up to Jammer actually, and you guys can talk and meet. And
Okay.
why don't you guys have a first to five later on?
Well, do
if
you want to
don't.
get Jan back on?
Well, no, you're
sure.
fine, Naomi. Unless you want to, unless
Well,
you're
I can switch
abandoning
up.
us.
I'm not abandoning you. It's almost 10 o'clock. I got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh no.
I mean, some of us, this is work. Yeah.
I know for some of us, I don't get paid to be here.
I got like a yen on me. I got a quarter or so.
You're not paying me
Oh.
for what I do.
Are you coming to the meeting, the post game show?
What?
I assume you are.
What?
So the free play production staff
Uh-huh.
will have a post game meeting at the Tapper Castle.
Where? When? What?
You're definitely invited
Okay, but I don't know any of the deets. Send them to
to a
me.
meeting. Yeah, all right, where do you go?
Huh?
Where do you go? To the Tapper Castle.
What?
To the Tapper Castle, of which we are having the meeting.
When?
Well, that I don't know.
Well, I can't put it on my schedule if I don't know when.
And we're ready for our next first to five. It's Kenpachi versus Ray Upshaw. But I will give the. Oh, did you want to leave, Naomi? Though that's really the.
I mean,
The pertinent question.
I thought that's where we were at. Are we not?
I mean, they have to throw me out of this place. This is free play arcade. I don't want to leave. If you're telling me it's time to go for Naomi to go, she's turning into a pumpkin, then I'll let her go.
I'm pumpkining a little bit. I might jump back on later, but I don't want to be on right now.
Okay. Then in that case, we'll.
Nothing
I'm
against
going
you,
to point
I
at
know that.
Jammer until he notices that I'm
You're
pointing
why
at
I
him.
won.
And then he'll take over the microphone for you.
Do you want to hop on?
Yeah. So I'm not kidding. Snuggle guns. They have to throw me out of here every night.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way it is. Doesn't matter.
I get it. I mean,
I love this place. It's crazy because I have the key.
yeah.
Jammer is joining us on the microphone now. Congratulations. You put up a good fight. It's 4-4 against, right?
Yeah.
But you play different characters.
Yeah.
I can say that last one I was trying to get in
Yeah.
his, what is it? Do you remember what his down three-piece
Oh,
super
with
is?
Jetta?
Yeah.
I don't know what the move is, but it's like the pit super.
Yeah.
Like, we just call it the pit.
Okay.
It's like, I think it's like the pit of despair or something. I don't know. Like, Jetta's like the ultimate edgelord character.
Basically.
He like cuts himself and attacks you with his blood.
He decapitates himself.
Yeah,
as
and he cuts his head off. He's cool. So yeah, you came out specifically to play this game.
Yeah.
Why have we not met before?
Probably because I don't really do that much venturing out in the online space.
Oh, yeah. Like,
So-
I get it. I'm an online warrior. That's where I learned this game. But they run this game here, so definitely pay attention to free play and come out whenever they have it. I don't know if you're playing your other games, but this is like retro arcade heaven right here. Like, not even just fighting games. Like, you play any other games. Like, they got it, and it all works.
So I've been here before, and I think I played the first time I was here. I think I actually played Alpha 3.
Oh yeah.
And Third Strike, also Super Turbo.
Yeah, like I said, like I love this game, but for the longest time I would never pay attention to like the Dallas FGC scene because they all play like the latest and greatest, and then it took me a while to even start coming out the free play because I'm not huge on the Super Turbo scene. Like I'm picking it up, and it's a great game. But like I've always been more onto like Vampire Saber and those kind of games. But we're out there, man. Like there's players for this game in Dallas, and
well, I should say like you're growing them here.
Yeah,
too. Like
they're
the
learning
reason
it
we
here.
keep doing this is because we legitimately love the game. We're terrible at it, but we love it.
But like it's funny because like I've met little pockets of other people who love this game specifically, and they might not play online like I play online. Like there's a couple guys in Fort Worth, like Jan's in Euless. But outside of him, there was like some other people I met just randomly one time. Like they would play Vampire Saber Darkstalkers Resurrection at the Street Fighter 4 locals back in the day. Back when Street Fighter 4 was like the happening thing.
Yeah.
So like there's people playing this game, but there's never been like a local scene until now, kind of. And
well,
I think there are more things in the future for Vampire Savior here as free play. I think it's unfortunate. Like the only permanent Vampire Savior we have in the free play arcades right now is at Free Play Denton.
Oh yeah,
I've never been to that one.
It's on an Astro City side by side.
Yep.
That's not to say that there won't be one at Richardson or Arlington. It's just we have a physical room issue right now. Like this lineup is stacked.
Yeah.
Stacked. And we have the biggest Super Turbo scene in the world outside of Japan, like right in this building. So we need 2 of those. We don't even have 2 of them here, right? We just have. We're currently playing on the cabinet that's most usually used for Super Turbo. The one that's the quote-unquote CVS2 cabinet is right beside it, playing Super Turbo, as it usually is, to be honest with you, because nobody plays CVS2. They just say they do. And then,
I'm the same.
and then over in the corner, we have what was Tetris Grandmaster. Nice meeting you, Jesse.
Yeah, that Blast City over there. That's the second ST setup tonight.
Right. Because, you know, there's slews of ST players in the house, too. And a lot of them are playing Vampire Savior here on the side.
Yeah.
There's more room in Arlington. So we have 2 STs and 2 Third Strikes in the house. I don't think that's going to last forever as far as, like, that distribution.
Yeah.
2 Third Strikes, I think that's a mainstay for Arlington because, as Brian X82 in the chat will tell you, Third Strike lives in Free Play Arlington.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just too many masters.
He says bring CVS2 to Arlington. They'll play it there.
I mean, the thing is, like, we need. That's what I'm saying. There's a space issue. Like, we need, and there's Street Fighter 4. I don't even forgetting about that. Just being played all night too. Like there are these cabinets that like. There's not enough cabinets for the games. We're going crazy playing all the games.
Right.
If we lose CVS2 here, because I can tell you what happens if we put Vampire Savior or Third Strike, for that matter, in what is the quote-unquote CVS2 cabinet. By the way, that's a fluke. They won't play it in Arlington either. That's a bluff.
Yeah.
But
you got to go to Houston for that.
Right. But if we put one of those 2 games in that one, the people are going to be playing it to the point where you functionally can't make 2 ST cabinets, and we have 20+ players here on a weeknight.
Right. Yeah. So
we have to like service those players. It's a it's an unfortunate game right now that we're having to play. Until we can get some extra room for extra versus city cabinets, which we do have, by the way.
Right.
So it's definitely the frustration that we have working at free play, and it's a good problem to have, I guess, because it's too rich with awesome games and people that want to play awesome games.
Yeah, and these are expanding, so.
And it's true. We are opening up free play Fort Worth. But I don't know where Vampire Savior finds that home. And yeah, HP Atomica is saying pinball for life. That's true too. The
pinball is ridiculous at all the free plays.
Yes, and Arlington more than any. There's 22 there, which is absurd. It's not absurd to have 22 pinballs. It's absurd to have 22 pinballs with no out of order signs, or maybe one goes down for the night, and then they get it up in the morning.
22 working pinballs on free play.
Yeah, that's it's one of a kind for sure.
Yeah.
The only way you could do that is otherwise is buy 22 brand new pinballs, right? Set them up on the same day and then take a snapshot and say we have 22 working pinballs on free play, and then a week later you will never have that claim again.
Yeah.
The techs are relentless here. and was it masochistic, sadistic? I'm not. The one where they're a glutton for punishment.
I don't know.
It's so hard.
That's when you guys are running your pinball tournament, your Spring-Berry's pinball.
Yeah.
That's going to be something.
I'm afraid of the salt I'm going to hear in that. We actually, masochistic, thank you, Chet. And Jammer had it as well. But we've got, I want to say 7 brand new pins, purchased brand new in the box. If you follow us on Facebook, they actually have the boxes. They took a picture of them. They're not going to set them up until day of, right? I'm the TO. I was like, yeah, just don't release it to public, because those machines fundamentally change. It's not like VSAB where you just change out the joystick and it's back to normal.
No, the whole thing, it's physics. That's what pinball is. You're playing physics.
A small cannonball smashing around a playfield.
And it's constantly changing very slightly.
Right. And good pinball players know that, but we invite all pinball players, and Salt knows no bounds.
No.
When someone loses, no matter what, it seems they have a built-in excuse of it's the button, it's the joystick. Well, it's any of 250 switches in the pinball. Right. So yeah, we're setting them up last day. It's a beating.
Yeah,
is what it is.
No, I'm not good at pinball, but it's fun. Everyone loves playing pinball, even if you're not good at it.
I'll say, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Though for me personally, have y'all ever heard of Sonic Spinball?
Sonic Spinball. So we had a video pinball to support our friends at the National Video Game Museum and Texas Pinball Festival. We had a video pinball themed night at the museum, free play put on, and we had a speedrunner for Sonic Spinball.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for me, that's my pinball.
Nice.
Okay.
Can you speedrun it?
I cannot.
Well, if you could, you should go back in time 3 months and message me, Chris at freeplayinc.com, and tell me, and I'll give you the stream. It actually ended up being, you know what? I don't know their suddenly PC name. It was the Wilson brothers who ended up streaming for us, Chris and Daniel Wilson. I'm going to have to look up their Twitch right now because I want to plug them. But yeah, you guys commentate the match and I'll
well, we've kind of been just talking over it, but they're pretty even, 3-3, Kenpachi and Ray.
Got an aggressive Sasquatch. Aggressive.
Yeah, they're
Gallon.
Decent punish.
Okay. It was Multi-Tap Mugen. They're actually streaming right now. Please don't tune out and tune into them. But after we get off the air, then tune out and tune into Multi-Tap Mugen. They are our friends. They're good streamers.
Go give them a follow.
They are not currently streaming Sonic Spinball, so Jammer, you're okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like
I don't know if he's thinks that's a good tactic or if he's just trying to troll.
Ray is always trying to troll. He's trying to do
that's probably
only.
it.
Puddle is his only mission.
It's not a great move. You have to convince them to fall for it.
Yeah, if you've never seen or played with Ray Upshaw, he only has like a few things that he does. He supports free play arcade with every fiber of his being. He trolls people, and he drinks PBR. And you will see him doing all three of those things on stream continuously during this match.
If he gets good at this game, like, the potential for trolling people is limitless.
Yes, actually. When it comes down to it, a lot of this game becomes psychological.
Yeah.
When that happens. You get to have fun.
But that's just how we show our love in this game. You can't get too salty because, especially when you're learning, you're going to get run over in this game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Until you can figure out how to hang defensively, just the offense is so fast. And if you can't neutralize the offense and force them to play a real neutral game with you, you're just going to get run over.
But I'll also say that this game is actually somewhat forgiving on defense, but in the sense that, you know how most modern games, whenever you get hit, you go into a long combo?
Oh, yeah.
So in this game, whenever you get hit, you get comboed, but you're immediately up after. So you get to constantly work on your defense.
Yeah, like you have all the defensive options in this game.
Yeah.
You got meteorless guard cancels, like you don't have to spin meteor like you do in the Alpha Series. You got push block. You got air guarding. You got up back. Like up backing is a real tactic in this game. Like jumping out of things is a real tactic because jumps are strong. You got reversal moves.
Is reversal the same concept as it is in Super Turbo, where you cancel your wake-up animation into the special move?
No.
Okay, what is a reversal in Vampire Saber?
You do well, yes, but the concept is the same. The way you input is different because, like in ST, you can kind of piano into it. And whereas
it's a one-frame.
Yeah,
move.
Vampire Saber, you can't piano to get it out. You have to do it just frame.
Is it one frame?
Yeah, so if you input it on the exact frame you wake up, your reversal will come out, and instead of having to block first, or
right, you cancel your media animation basically.
Yeah, like instead of being forced to block immediately, you can just go straight into your own attack, which should be an invuln attack. And then because you're invuln through the meaty move, you'll beat him. So that concept's the same, but you can't piano to make it easier. So
what happens when you piano? It cancels the opportunity?
If you piano and you do it early, it doesn't come out.
Okay.
Basically, if you're not dead on, the game just kind of doesn't care.
Yeah.
Right.
So like meaties are hard, but they're very, I don't know, like meaties are hard and reversals are hard, but they're needed. So you're rewarded for doing like challenging, like real meaty type stuff, but it's not given to you for free. But then like the other side of that is because all that's hard.
Congrats, Kapachi, pulling out the victory.
A lot of times the other defensive options is like mash jab, the whole I think it's like Abare concept.
Yeah,
where you mash jab, and they're gonna miss something, or they're taking too long to do their follow-up attack, and your mash jab will beat them.
Right. Yeah. Dalsum has a 2-frame normal in ST, so that's what he does. Yeah.
Like Boletta is like her jabs are the fastest in this game. It's 4 frames.
Okay.
They also do a decent amount of hit stun. So
yeah.
Use that to carry it.
You guys want to give it a whirl? I don't know what the producer has in store for us, but I guess I see a banana sauntering up to the stage. So clearly we have it's peanut butter jelly time, and Mike B's going to play again. I'm not sure who his opponent is on the other side, but we're going to find out shortly. But after that, at some point, our producer will put his headset on, and I'll tell them that I want to see Snuggle Guns on the camera again, like, and not just his pretty face. Hey, can I get Snuggle Guns and Jammer as a first to 5 after this upcoming first to 5 Voice of God? All right. We have confirmation from our off-screen producer that the two invisible, very dark people over here will be playing each other. Very dark because there's no lights. It is a sore subject for some of us. The producer's smiling at me. Off-screen smirks everywhere.
It's a retro arcade. What do you expect?
Not this, to be honest with you. I see Yang joining us briefly.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, I don't know. We're in our own like hemisphere right now. Because I feel like our Super Turbo broadcast is number one, in my opinion. But even things like our Killer Queen like broadcast, which nobody cares about, looks better than anybody's. Because, and the reason is the artist who did this overlaid it, you see it right in front of you, Josh Featherstone, is phenomenal.
Banana versus pickle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Give me the banana. I don't think the pickle is prepared for. Oh, well, the banana is given up on Dimitri. I think he'll fall back on Dimitri, and I don't know that pickle can handle the teleport, but we'll see.
He's picking a top tier, but he's doing the Chun legs with QB. And if you watch a good QB play, you never see that special move, and that's for a reason.
You see it on accident.
Yeah.
It's not safe. I'm guessing not safe.
It actually is on plus frames, but it's not a good move. Like, if you look at it on paper, you think, oh, it's like plus frames. You do it like Chun, you combo into it, but like you can't actually combo into it very easily.
Okay.
It's just not usable in the real world. And he's trying to do that like the Jaguar kick.
Yeah, you can see him trying to learn the character on the fly.
Yeah.
I know what that looks like because that's what I'm always trying to do.
Yeah. Actually, like, just do all the special moves that you know and see what happens.
Yeah.
Actually, I just want to mention that in this game, there is one kind of rule that if you're first starting out that you should almost always pay attention to. And that's when you press forward twice, what does your character do?
Oh, yeah, what kind of dash your character has.
Yeah.
Both on the ground and the air.
Yeah.
Especially for QB because she has an air dash.
Are there only 2 characters with air dashes, or?
No. So
3?
Gallon. Well, for characters that go into the air during their dash, there's John Talbane.
You're talking about the hop dashes.
Yeah, hop dashes. There's Gallon, Felicia, Sasagan, technically Morgan.
Sasquatch. No, I would say Morgan's a fly dash because she doesn't hop. Like she like
it goes
hovers.
into the air, but
Jetta has the same kind of like dash where like
it accelerates you upward in that angle.
Like you can hold it and you can fly to the other side of the screen.
Yeah.
Morgan's is nice because she can actually alter the angle of her fly. So she can do like just pop up and hit you on the other side, like left, right, fast mix-ups. But yeah, there's the hop dasher, Sasquatch, like you're saying. All the animal characters have the hop.
Yeah.
And then you have the fly dashers, Morgan and Jetta. And then you have teleport dashers, which is Lele ground dash forward, and Dimitri. And then like characters who just have like regular dashes, like Boletta and Fish.
Yeah, there's my dash.
Yeah.
That's like all I know is forward, strong.
Fish is good.
Forward, option select throw.
His dash is kind of low profile.
Yes. And it's got a lot of, well, I don't know. I only played my one character, so I only know, like, he's got a lot of movement in his dash. It moves forward quite a bit.
Yeah. His dash is really good.
Yeah.
And then, like,
what does Zabel do?
Whoa. He's got a normal ground dash.
Yeah, okay.
His low profiles as well. Zabel is weird because he's got a crouch walk. Okay. So, like, if you hold the diagonal downs, like,
have you ever seen a banana talk snack before? Because I just did.
To a pickle.
And it was weird. Sorry.
Okay, so Pickle's playing Dimitri.
Yeah, Pickle's switched, yeah. Because the Squatch of Banana, of course, has, which, by the way, has a sandwich named after it here at Free Play now.
What? Squatch Banana?
No, Sasquatch. We have a Sasquatch sandwich.
Okay.
But yeah, that's one of the alts, I guess, of Banana. Although Banana doesn't, like, we're all new to this game, so main is kind of like in quotation marks as well. But I do think if Pickle Dimitri can get past this Squatch, then we're gonna see Dimitri come out for Banana as well.
Dimitri Mirrors. Dimitri Mirrors. It's so terrible. Like one Dimitri's gonna Dragon Punch, the other Dimitri is going to guard cancel Dragon Punch in retaliation. And
no way. This is gonna be teleport.
Yeah.
Teleport.
That's how the real Dimitri mirror goes. It's like they both Dragon Punch each other to death.
Gotcha.
And then like the one who finally learns the Dragon Punch is gonna like taunt as the other one wakes up, and like Dimitri does his hairspray.
That sounds fascinating. Yeah.
It's terrible and it's super degenerate.
I love the art for this game so much. It's
Yes.
why I keep coming back to it. Every bit of this game is awesome.
Because for me, it's the art and the music.
Yes, the music is great.
Well, playing it in the arcade all the time, I don't always get to hear the nuance of the music.
Yeah.
I mean, the speakers work perfectly fine, and we can hear them on the stream, but we have authentic 80s music. Actually, it usually switches to like 90s hip-hop at night, but...
Isn't that part of the appeal of the arcade experience?
Absolutely. Yeah, and plus you hear a Super Turbo right beside it, Street Fighter 4, people popping off and yelling at Pong. So Peanut Butter Jelly Time's being sung, and there's people dancing in banana suits. Yeah, the arcade experience is alive and well and insane. And yeah, that's part of why I love it here. But the art design specifically, like every time I see Vampire Savior, I see little bomb penguins and those crazy animations the Squatch has. It's too good.
It's one of the prettiest like classic fighting games.
Completely agree. I think, in my opinion, it's the prettiest that's not taking itself as seriously. Because like the comps, I would say, are like, okay, my top three, my medal stand, no particular order. It's going to be VSAV, it's going to be Third Strike, and it's going to be Garu, Mark of the Wolves. Those three games are head and shoulders above the rest as far as like that style of pixel graphic, sprite-based graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gorgeous, all three of them. And of course, Vampire Savior has this incredible sense of humor about it too.
Yeah.
Like, I also personally like that, what you just brought up with the sense of humor, how this game doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
And so that's really important.
Yeah. No, what set me off is watching the crouch guard animation of Sasquatch, where he just holds his gigantic feet up into the air. Like that's how he's going to crouch guard. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Of course, now we don't see it as neither Pickle nor Banana have any regard at all for defense. But it's hey, it's Peanut Butter Jelly Time, so that's good.
Also, I just remembered. Do you remember King of Fighters 13?
Yes.
Would you
well,
count
do
that?
I remember it? Do I count it? Well, that's not. I think that's when it went to like 3D, right? Or is it still sprite-based?
13, I think, is sprite-based.
Yeah.
I remember it's like the hand-drawn
Because
sprites.
11 is sprite-based for sure, because I just saw it as part of Spring Series. 12 doesn't count at all. We all try to pretend that doesn't exist. But 13 I'm not really terribly familiar with.
Well, the KOFs,
there you go.
a lot of them look really good too.
Boat Guy knows in the chat. He says 13 is drawn.
He said, yeah, what's the game?
And yeah, even Boat Guy agrees 12 does not count.
14 is when they went 3D, yeah.
I am glad Nicholas is producing today. I am glad he is counting the score, because I have barely glanced.
Right?
It's VSAV Casuals Day, a.k.a. Talk to My Friends.
There you go.
Oh, also, I want to point out another thing that's about this game is that, so where the stages are located, it's not just typical fighting game stages. It's, for example, on the side of a building, looking down.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has, like, the epiphany when they see the stage, like, wait a minute.
Why is that helicopter sideways?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's a street down there.
See? I got Good Day blasting in the background. You guys can't hear it on the stream, but Ice Cube Good Day. I mean, I believe you guys about how awesome that VSAV music is, but man, there's something special about this place. Now he's doing the Cossack dance. There's the block animation.
Yeah.
As Banana actually decides to block for a moment. So a reversal there. You just mash that out. It's got to be less than. It's got to be more than one frame. Because these guys are mashing fools.
Well, I don't know. Like, you can mash it, but, like, it doesn't help, I think is what it is.
Oh, okay, so you can mash it, but you have to hit the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, the piano would be effective, right? Because you're doing bang, bang, bang. You're giving yourself 3 opportunities.
I'm not sure.
I understand.
Like, people always say, like, the piano doesn't help. Someone hit it.
Pickle loses and then, in frustration, kicks the OSSC.
Oh, no.
Loosening the wire, making it yellow for all of us. You guys can discuss one-frame reversals. I will go fix the video feed real quick.
I'm not sure. I think they want us to play next.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop at the bar first. But we also don't want to leave him with dead air, so he's going to fix the video. And then we'll let him come back.
In that case, I mean,
I don't know.
you got to fix the video.
So yeah, what's your history with this game? Like,
So first played it on PSP.
Yeah.
Like Vampire Chronicle or something like that? Yeah. So
Okay.
that's my very first introduction to it. The character I got latched onto was Felicia, and that's because she spun like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
And so played her for a while, went through high school. At the end of high school, started playing BB Hood. Just simply because I like the missiles and because I like charge characters more.
Okay.
From there, BB Hood, play some casuals like at my
I think that's wants to play. Toshin, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to reference the wiki.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going to play next, and I'm going to get a drink first.
Thank you, sir. Hey, producer, are you with me? So I see Sad and Forlorn. Look on Jeremy Golden. Producer.
There we go. Got it.
All right. What's up? What's up, producer guy? Oh, yeah, you did see him. You did see him. Yeah, that was producer Nicholas Germain. I think he's FPA Nicholas G at Spring Series. He was definitely in Spring Series as a player.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, but there was a mix-up with Third Strike as the that secondary stream was doing its best, but needed some help, and our producer Nicholas G was the one who got the short end of the stick there.
Oh, so he had to drop out.
No, he didn't have to drop out, but he had to produce the stream at the exact same time that he was being joined by Pickle on the microphone, which is something I did not think I would be saying before today started. So yeah, he had to produce while he was playing.
Oh, okay.
At some point, which
Hello,
I mean,
hello.
nobody from the DFW area was going to win Spring Series ST, but that was unfair to him as a player, which is one of my frustrations from an event that was like 98% awesome.
Yeah, it was fun. I went out on Saturday. I couldn't make it Sunday, but I was there Saturday, just spectating.
Yeah, glad you made it out then.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. I'm going to campaign for VSAV at the next Spring Series.
Yes.
I no guarantees.
I would appreciate that.
Well, here's my concern too is I don't want to like interfere with the national VSAV scene.
Oh,
and I think there's the Cincinnati one is like a week from Spring Series, right?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, so I don't want to like hurt the VSAV scene or split it in some way, but at the same time, like I feel like it belongs in our little our little scene. So
Yeah,
I don't know. You boys tell me what it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Ben Mighty says he wants to pick up the game with the stream. Hey, Ben, this is the thing, and Bokai too. Like, we all help each other. All of us retro fighting game scenes. Jan just talked about how he was at Spring Series, just spectating, supporting in his own way. Like, I'm playing today. I'm garbage at this game. I will play Third Strike. I'm garbage at that game. You know, am I going to get good at Street Fighter 4? Absolutely not. I don't have the time. There's only so much time in my life, in my world.
It's time consuming, man.
Yeah, but I do have time to get good at Super Turbo. I do have time to get good at a couple of these games.
Yeah.
But when I job for a game like VSAV or Third Strike or any of these vibrant scenes, if I job for them and they job for me in Super Turbo, then they create the stepping stones that we all get to good and introduce new people to these old games that Capcom isn't bothering with together. So we bring, and you are looking at us bringing new players to old games. Right. Jonathan's pointing to himself.
I've only played Street Fighter for like a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I remember Chris helping me, and I was like, who is this guy? Chris Delph, Community Liaison.
Yeah.
No, I'm sucked in.
And that's the way it works.
So
That's the way it works. We if you enjoy a game, if you think it looks cool and that's good enough for you, and that is good enough for me when it comes to Vampire Savior.
Oh yeah, that's what got me into it.
Like, it's worth your time to play it here at the arcade because that's gonna come back. We're paying it full circle.
Yep.
And they're gonna help you build the Third Strike scene in Arlington and the ST scene and everything else. And the Pong scene, apparently. I didn't know that was a thing.
I watched
Jonathan.
a little bit of that.
right here.
Yeah, there's your Pong
that
world
was
champion.
my first time actually playing Darkstalkers 3.
Oh, really?
Right here?
In my life. Yeah.
It's so I
It's a fun
enjoy
game.
it.
I want to play it again. Yeah.
Did you understand the magic system?
No.
So the chain combo system. So if you start with the light button, the button on your left, and then go to the middle button, and then go to the fierce button, every single character in the game is a combo like that. Just go ding, 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 like that.
Yep.
Every
So
single one of them.
Easy to learn.
Is that what the bar is for right there? And
No. No, you build that when you're throwing attacks. It's similar to other super bars in other games where as you do attacks, that builds slowly.
Yep.
But as far as the combo system, I don't have to tell you what a combo is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. There's more complex ones, but just doing this, light, medium, fierce, in a row, real quick,
moving.
bang, bang, bang.
Without moving.
You just connect. If you hit the first one, the second one connects, the third one connects.
Yep.
And it says 3-hit combo. There you go. You've learned a combo with every character in the game. That's it.
Not bad.
Okay.
It helps you get into the game.
For sure. Yeah, you can start learning like basic block strings
I
and
played Morgan
fundamental concepts like that.
it was Street Fighter 4. So
you definitely can play her like a Shoto or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. That's what Mike was like. Mike was like, yo.
I blinked and Snuggle Guns won 3 times.
Oh, yeah. I got destroyed by him.
He does that.
Snuggle Guns the top Texas player, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You think he is?
I think, yeah.
Who beat him at Texas Showdown last year? Because he got 3rd.
He lost to a California player.
Okay.
Dine.
I'm not familiar with Dine. The only California VSAV player I know is Igloo.
Oh, Mr. Igloo? Yeah.
I've heard of Igloo. Yeah.
Yep.
That's because Igloo's a great ST player as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you had mentioned him, and I couldn't quite remember, and then I was watching a VOD, and I remembered. I was like, oh, that's who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he plays Sasquatch.
And Boxer. Sasquatch and Boxer.
Okay. Boxer on Super Turbo. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who the other person he lost to was. But yeah, definitely nobody in Texas.
Okay. So he is the best in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely the best in this arcade right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he got top 8 at Mackay, which was good. I think he only lost to Japanese players, actually. Snuggle Guns did.
Toshin, are you with me? You're saying you'd like to chat, but Moobot is moody. I believe you have a sorry, you have an exception now, Toshin. I'm getting chatted at off the stream. Something very, very, very unfortunate has happened. Joining us now on the mic, Ray Upshaw.
What do you mean very unfortunate?
The
fuck is that?
Just wanted to have your reaction.
Yep.
I mean, I saw the head nod. It was like, no. But then it got handed off anyway.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I don't want to talk off mic. I don't want to talk to somebody off mic.
Okay.
And he was having a conversation with you off mic and then, like, doing
That's fair.
thing.
That's
the
fair.
interchange itself I didn't like. Having Ray Upshaw on the mic, at 10:24 just seems appropriate, frankly.
See? Exactly. This is the reason why there's a whole 9 o'clock no profanity bullshit. Like, it was set because of me.
There you go. Had to get you on somehow, right?
You see, I need Ray's reaction right there. Like, Snuggle Guns, like, he's kicking the shit out of Jammer right now.
Oh, yeah.
This shit ain't
And
even
all
close.
of us. And all of us, by the way.
No, yeah.
At least he's got that cross-up block, though.
No shame in that.
That rushdown is so real.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I told him the other day, it feels like you're playing a sidekick when you play against him. I don't know if you've
I've played him.
played him yet. Yeah.
Well, I'm not prepared to deal with the rushdown at all.
What, you want to play
yeah.
me again at a best of 5?
All right, there's the rule. Ray can either talk to his person off mic, and I'll take his mic, or he can talk with us idiots over here.
I got everybody, like, making, like, eye gestures at me. Like, it's weird.
Well, you're too popular here. You are none of us are Michael Beltran level celebrity. But you are certainly well known. I would guess you're the most infamous player in the Free Play Arcade community group, right?
Notorious. There
Notorious,
we go.
infamous.
It's a terrible thing. Oh, we got the grinder.
I mean, it just is what it is. I also tell everybody you have a heart of gold, which is absolutely true, too.
That's fair. Man, but Snuggle Guns is showing no love right now. He just
Well, he lost a round, right?
Nope.
No? My bad. No. He dropped a single round, right?
Oh, one bat. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I took a couple one bats off him when I played him.
Right. So he has to turn it on so he doesn't actually drop a full game.
God, we got to do something about the lighting on this. Like, I look menacing as fuck right now. Just like sitting here. Just.
Well, that's accurate, but you can't see my lovely face. I got to come even in.
I feel like we need to get like one of those Razer webcams. It's got like the big white glow on it.
Oh, yeah.
So then like it actually lights up the whole scenario.
I feel like I need your like military ID picture so that the producer can just like put it over your face and then we'll be like, look, there you are.
Hold on.
Except you're all baby face.
I think I could do this. Hold on. It may switch before we're done.
Who you
Like
got up
I'll
next?
put it on my phone. I think Jeremy Golden's going to get wrecked by somebody.
That sounds entirely possible. I don't know. We see him sauntering up to the stage, but we're not sure who he's playing against. If he plays against anybody who knows this is the rule. Do you know Jeremy Golden?
I don't know.
Okay, so he's sitting down here on player 1.
Yep.
Facing us. He's like a 7-time Tuesday Night Fights champion of random games.
Oh, okay.
And he's like the ultimate like troll who sits in between like new player and like intermediate player.
Okay. Yeah.
So like if you don't know what you're doing, the
He'll
golden
wreck you.
one there will wreck you. And he does.
Right.
He plays the same in every single game. Heavy punch, fierce
kick.
attack, and then knockdown move, probably a sweep.
Yep.
Throw.
Gotcha.
Defense. That's it.
Just
That is
defense.
it.
Okay.
He doesn't know. He won. No, he got second in a Killer Instinct. You know what Killer Instinct is?
KI, I've heard of it. I've never played it, though.
KI is a game that's just built around chaining combos until everybody quits the game entirely.
Oh, okay. It's like a
So
touch
like 36 hit chain combos that just never
Okay.
end.
Yeah.
And that's just standard. That's built into the game, like a straight chain.
Yeah.
So he got second in a KI2 tournament without knowing how to combo.
Oh, okay.
and he lost to the one player who knew how to play. And that's the thing. If you know how to play the game, you can deal with Golden. If you don't know what you're up to, then Victor just slugs you down and you don't have no idea what's happening.
Another thing that he's really good at is he's really ridiculous at throws.
Right,
Like,
that's part of it. That's one of his 3 moves.
He's only, like, I'm probably maybe, like, in the top 3 that'll just beat the hell out of you with throws in a game.
Okay.
He's number 1.
Yeah. Number 1 and 2 is vacant. Like, he's incredible at it.
Yeah.
Like, when I played him earlier, like, I tried to do throws against him, and he caught me every single time. It was ridiculous, like right there.
Yeah. I'm a Dawson player, and we are reliant on tick throws. Like at some point, if you boil down that Dawson game, there's a lot of like light slide noogie, right?
Right.
And he beats it every time. Like it's uncanny.
Yeah.
So you have to know your offensive options, your defensive options. You have to understand the mechanics of your game to beat Jeremy Golden. And if you don't, he's going to walk away with the championship belt.
That being said, because it took me 4 games to figure out his Victor, because like he plays with it every now and then, when he abused the hell out of it with me, I started taking the matches back.
Yeah.
And I made him change his gameplay to where he was playing completely random. In this particular game, he likes to abuse that jump where Victor throws out both punches.
Yeah, that thing's really good.
So I figured out
jumping fierce punch, and this is literally no different than every other game ever for Jeremy Golden.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So if you can counter that or you figure out something, like I was using Sasquatch and I tried to counter it with like the Mexican uppercut, and it trades. But if you do the icicles, I catch him every single time.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, those icicle moves. Questionable design choice.
So Kyle wins. This is Pure Yeti actually here.
Yes, it is Pure Yeti.
So Pure Yeti wins round 1. The producers totally lost us. Yep. Pure Yeti wins round 1. And the thing is, Pure Yeti, he seems to know like every classic fighting game. I don't know how he has a working knowledge of every classic fighting game, but he does.
Yeah, he was playing Street Fighter 3, I think, at the tournament.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, and
I
would
would
him play Mortal Kombat.
Correct.
He played Mortal Kombat too.
Yeah,
I think he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than me at Third Strike. Better than me at virtually every SNK game. I'm assuming this game as well. And then like
he's pretty decent.
Like he knows the games. He's not Jeremy Golden out there is what I'm saying.
No.
It's like he knows like mid-level strategies for every single game. That's phenomenal too.
Yeah.
Like he should wreck Jeremy Golden on this pretty confidently.
Well, I don't know though. We like I said, Jeremy Golden's playstyle sits on the bridge, right? Like, do you really know the game, or are you learning the game? That's determined by can you beat Jeremy Golden, and that's the honest truth. Like it's actually really great that we have him in our little hemisphere because, you know, he teaches you to deal with this very fundamental technique.
Right. Well, I mean, he had.
And look at it, it's getting work done right now.
He's getting work done, but he was countering him with the spins, like where he sends that in the air.
Well, you can't drop your focus.
Ooh, got him.
He got him.
Yeah.
Not enough to kill, right?
Nope.
Not
follow
yet.
up. And if he can keep him locked down in true VSAF style, then it's purely over. Like, there's nothing Golden can do about it.
Yeah.
He's got him. Like, I feel confident in that.
See, but he's taking damage down. Like, this is coming down to the last hit, so.
Well, he's got that flight going on where he can get that spacing, and he's just going to space him out because he knows he's going to jump in.
Ooh.
Jeremy Golden will not walk towards you. He will always jump.
Like, this is a good game for him then.
Yeah. It's I believe he's won he's won all but one Metro Melee tournament we had.
Okay.
And he will beat you with the jumping D.
Yes, jumping D.
He plays Poochie, and that jumping D is like he stretches his arms out and his feet out. Like, he just becomes horizontal on you.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Nice capture move.
So he lets him put him in the wall. He's going to pressure him here. He's going to jump. See? He's going to lay that 2-hit combo to knock him out of it, smack him across. He's going to use that ES move. Then he's going to slow him up. This is where John's got him. He's got that distance. Jeremy's not going to walk forward. He's going to try to jump in with that jumping fierce. And John's going to shut him down. He knows what he's going to do, so he's going to counteract it. He gets close enough for the throw. John's going to try to push him out of the way. And then he's just going to counteract him again.
There he goes.
It's another close round, though.
Yeah.
And look, Golden takes it, but he's only got like a smidgen of life left, so.
John's getting way too close. Like, I like where he's throwing the little spheres where Jeremy has to run into him.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's got him there.
Yeah, placed attacks can be effective against Golden, unless he's playing a game where he has armor.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to play Golden in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because I would do nothing but Dormammu, where he does like the orb spears. Like, it would just wreck his day.
One hit left.
Oh, he caught him with the throw.
Yeah. Still got a big life lead.
John's gonna gain some life back. Oh, we got him with the ES.
There you go.
Oh, got him.
Golden Pills one back. This one is not over by any means.
Nope.
Like, and I don't know how you feel. I'm assuming, like, as an online warrior, Jan, that you'd be able to walk over Golden, because, like I said, he sits right there. He sits right there. You know your game.
Yeah.
You're not even going to struggle with Golden.
Right.
And if you're learning, he's like the mini boss,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. There's a lot of people. I was talking to my friend about that. How there's some people who just kind of they're very good, like at a base at a lot of games. You know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 'Cause I'm not like that at all.
Right. Golden's fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
If the game had one button.
Yeah.
Like, that's just who he is. And it's a matter of, like, pride and also frustration on my part, because you know, I care about this community and I want to see everybody who plays all the time continue to improve.
Yep.
So I can't tell you how many times I've told you, like, you have godlike fundamentals, Golden. Like, no one can throw you. Like, no one can throw you. We bring Japanese players over and they can't throw you without a crazy setup. Right?
Good reactions, yeah.
It's just godlike, and yet, you know, you learn one combo, or learn one technique in one game, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And he never really goes out there.
Yeah.
But God bless him for winning 7 tournaments with this.
Oh yeah, that's a feat.
Haven't like 3 or 4 of those been match or melee though?
I want to say 2 have been match or melee. 2 different KOS. So lots of SNK fighters. And again, back to my point, it's about the unfamiliarity with the game. Like, there's not a monster, there's not a Snuggle Guns coming out to wipe the floor with you. And he may have gotten second in a VSAV tournament, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That would not surprise me at all. He has gotten, like, that's your joke, Ray, that he's always finishing on the 1 yard line.
Oh yeah, no. The one thing that I
but
want
that's it.
more,
That's why. Like,
I want more than anything in this set right now is I want Jeremy to go up 4-2 on John and let him get wrecked. That is pure Golden, pure 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Like, if he goes up 4-2, he relaxes, he gets confident, and he just shuts down and he gets wrecked.
but that's also the reason for all the second place finishes, is because we'll have a tournament all the time where we'll have essentially one really good player and everybody else is the field.
Yeah.
And Golden's always better than the field. So it's wild.
Yeah. I'm working on trying to be able to beat Snuggle Guns, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's real hard. Especially, I've only been playing for about 5 months, I guess.
Oh, what got you into it?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom. I was playing at Free Play Arlington.
Okay.
And they have some of the Vampire Savior characters in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know where the characters were from, so I looked it up.
Have a good night, Binary.
And, yeah. So I ended up just trying it out on Fightcade. And I met a bunch of people. I met Snuggle Guns on Fightcade.
Yeah.
And then figured out he lived in Dallas.
Snuggle Guns does Fightcade?
Yep.
Yes.
Actually, he plays in like all the online tournaments and stuff too.
Yeah, he also traveled to Cincinnati for that big major.
Yep.
I assume he's going to play in Texas Showdown again in a few weeks.
That'll be.
Are you going out there? No, you're doing pinball.
I'm doing pinball.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I got Corey to put in Metallica's third alternate. Like, I'm trying to get myself in the 7 p.m. circuit just for praying.
Right.
Yep.
I would absolutely go to Texas Showdown if it wasn't for Pinball Mania. I have to be TO there.
When is Combo Breaker, by the way?
Combo Breaker is at the end of May, and that is probably the biggest, numbers-wise, Vampire Savior tournament and ST tournament of the year.
Wow.
By the way, Golden reels another one, takes the lead, 3-2.
Yep.
All right. So if Jeremy Golden goes up 4-2, I'm going to yell at John Cow. I'm going to take the headset off temporarily to yell at him and then put it back on.
All right. Well, a brief in the middle of matches or in between matches yelling, because I do want to see the natural conclusion of things.
Oh, no. It's going to be in between matches.
Another throw. See?
Yep.
This is classic Golden right here.
You see John plays Sasquatch too. Like, that's his character. He's been kind of dicking around. And
look at that.
He thinks he's going to get in there with that throw, but Jeremy's going to throw him every single time.
If you're neutral in throw range, Jeremy's going to throw you, period.
Yeah. I noticed he's teching the throws too. If a throw happens on him, he texts it.
It's because he's throwing.
Oh yeah,
yeah
he's just always throwing.
They're just clash throwing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could jump in there, do an invincible move. Like if you think about Golden's strategy and you have a coherent strategy to deal with it,
yeah,
then he's cooked.
Get the tech throw.
Yep.
There we go.
What was that animation? I don't even know what that was. Crouch roundhouse? Sasquatch?
Oh,
looking ridiculous.
Is it the one that like it looks like a table flip? I think is what people call it.
No, he stuck his entire like lower torso out there.
Oh, that's a sweep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good move.
There's another throw.
Yep.
Follow up. Jumping fierce. No surprise. More jumping fierce. So we did a what was it? It was the basketball bouncing one. Fist of the North Star Tuesday Night Fights. We put it in there just for that.
Oh yeah.
Golden's in that tournament, and we actually had a sweep counter on screen because he was just sweeping and throwing people, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, how many times is he going to sweep? And like every time he'd sweep, it would
one up there.
just the
That's
counter
that
gets higher
shotgun
and
one,
higher.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Curietti took that one.
All right, 3-3.
Yeah, no.
Golden
John,
trying to think of how he can counter while still using the same one button.
oh, he's gonna use the Victor. He's just like, oh, you beat me that one time. That's great. Can you do it again?
Well, he's trying to find. So he takes his strategy, and he tries to convert the timing and the defense to defeat whatever it is you're doing. Now, you can set up a trap to where that strategy is going to fail in virtually every fighting game, unless the fighting game is not that good.
Yeah.
So he's trying to like think about like John Cal's attack techniques, where he might be vulnerable to Golden's specific pattern. So you can see it there.
Yep. There you go.
So an adjustment has been made, but I got to be honest with you, I don't understand the nuance of Golden's game to understand like where he's made the adjustment, but he has, and it still looks like the same button.
Yeah.
He's got the timing because he's used to Sasquatch. So he knows that he can use that light kick to beat him out, but he's putting it on John to make sure that he's using that light kick. If he's not using the light kick, then
there's something more there about like Golden's neutral and spacing game that I can't put to words.
Yeah.
Because like you can see, like it's not like Cal has like adapted Pure Yeti, has adapted and is like pummeling him. It's still close. It's still close.
Right.
This reminds me. I don't know if you ever watch any ST, but
I do watch a little bit.
Vi Kali Power. I mean, you know, like the most famous player ever.
Yeah.
He plays Ryu and ST, and when you watch him play, it's just like, all right, there's the ice.
Yeah.
puddles.
Yeah. So he just sits there and throws fireballs, and you swear, like, okay, just counter the fireball, right? And all he does is he sits back and he times them differently, and he reads you with it.
Yeah.
And, like, not 9 out of 10 players, like 29 out of 30 players are just not going to get through his fireballs and his little variants, his little micro steps and block variants. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I can't describe it, but it absolutely is effective.
Yeah. I think that makes like a good Ryu player, being able to like kind of vary your fireball so it's not predictable, things like that, you know.
It's so subtle, and there's no way to make a Mr. Street Fighter Ian's putting out. There's no way to like write that down. Like, just vary your fireballs.
Yeah.
Vary your jumping fierce punch. Like that's what Golden's doing here.
Yeah.
and that doesn't sound. I mean, it's not sustainable, but you know what? It gets him wins, and it would not surprise me at all to see him pull one back and then lose at the 1 yard line.
Oh my God, I'm praying for it. But at the same time, like, I love watching Sasquatch and puddles. Like, that is my favorite move in this entire game, where he catches you with the slip and slide and you fall out, and he's got the
like
penguins.
Yep.
Like,
I'm not there to be the Calvin Whisper Today producer.
I love getting advice from Calvin.
Bug Nasty's getting cuddly with one of the competitors.
Yep. I think he was giving me some advice earlier, too.
If there was anybody that gave advice similar to me, it's Calvin. So what you see here is he's going to smack you around with that there button.
Yeah.
You need to be doing this move, bro. Get over there and do that move. Look at that right there. See, you got the headbutt in there? I forgot there were down attacks in this game. Oh, that's terrible. Jeremy's just content to sit back for the next 54 seconds.
He's got the life lead. Yeah, no, he's going to make Cal earn his life lead back.
He's going to make him chase him.
Right, and he's got that jump priority. So this is right in line with the Jeremy Golden playbook.
That's the most infuriating thing for me.
I understand. It is for everybody.
I'll tell you right now, if you ever want to beat me in a fighting game, just run away from me for like the entire time.
Oh yeah, I struggle again. I play like pretty aggressive. I think I do. I don't know.
Puddles!
Well, you're a VSAT player, so yeah, of course you play aggressive, right? You're rushing down.
He's going to send that headbutt. We're going to see Sasquatch puddle again.
Well,
you got the hit.
Yeah.
4-4.
I just noticed he's hardly even using his meter. 8 bars on Victor at the end of that. So.
Who had? Oh, Victor had 8 bars.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
It just didn't need it.
He doesn't even know what it is.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
To be honest, I don't know what Victor's are either.
Right. Well, I'm gonna guess quarter circle forward and a button.
It might be. His are kind of weird. I know he has
he
some
might have a
360s.
360 command grab.
He does have some, yeah.
Capcom in their lazy character design.
Oh yeah.
He's a big dude. Give him a 360 command grab. Man, there is so much late night belligerence happening in this place. I'm so sorry that we don't have Naomi mic'd up anymore. She is holding court back there. Man, I love this place.
Yep.
Look at this. All right. Corner pressure here from Cal. He's dealing with it. He's not letting that fierce punch get out, which is exactly what he should be doing.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
He's countering it over and over again.
He's like, I know exactly what you're going to do, and I'm just going to just...
Of course. Yeah, we all do. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, we get that
throw in the corner.
In.
This is Golden's game. Golden backs off, gives him the space again. Oh, give him all the space.
He doesn't like the fact that he was in there.
Oh, big turnaround punch there from Squatch. Doesn't connect. Tries again. Nope.
I want to see John jump in with that jumping light kick to counteract that jumping fierce.
Like a really tight rush down is going to destroy Golden here.
There we go.
Yeah.
But it has to be tight.
Trade.
He needs more of that dash pressure.
Yeah. It's got to be tight though, because if there's an opening, Golden's going to feel it, and you're going to be on the ground.
Oh.
There you go. Life lead for Cal.
I can feel the 1 yard line coming.
It's so close.
I can just feel it.
Oh. Yeah. That sweep is real good. Got him in the corner.
Oh, no.
He should be able to capitalize and end this. Golden gets out. Throw from Golden.
Double throw. 1 yard line. The fans are calling for it. He's even got the Penguins. Send the Penguins. Do it.
Oh. Hey, he lived through that pressure.
Bring out the stick. Oh.
There's a throw into the corner.
Yep.
This is coming right down to it. Definitely on the 1 yard line with 10 seconds to go.
He didn't punish the...
Not a lot of time. Very close. I don't know who's in the lead. I think Golden's in the lead. 4 seconds. Golden's in the corner. There's the
he got the tech throw.
There's another one. I don't know who won. I think Cal's got it.
Oh, it's a draw game.
It is a draw game. And that is how we end the nights, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
4-4.
That's what you get.
It's a draw. It's a timeout. We're done. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And we're going to have to start the next VSAV stream with one more first to 5 with John Gao and Jeremy Golden. That is fantastic. What a great way to end the stream. Love you guys. We will see you next time. The next time we're streaming is, I don't know, soon, very soon. We're probably streaming tomorrow, to be honest with you. But we'll follow us at Free Play Arcade on everything, including twitch.tv/freeplayarcade, and you'll get notified. Go to the community group, freeplayhof.com. Jan, do you got anything to plug?
No. Try out VSAV. It's fun.
That's twitch.tv/AnubisMachete.
Oh, this is PBR, not Twitch.
And PBR. But we're out of here. Love you guys. See you next time. Thanks for playing Vampire Savior with us.